Sup, Drakeny? Hello. We are gonna be mainly playing Genshin today. It's a 99% Genshin Impact stream. But I wanna quickly drop by ZZ to just do dailies real quick. Super fast. Like the bare minimum dailies. Next week is the update as well. I think I will like cap resin to build up the reserves for it. Hello, Willie. Just basically it's me saying I'm lazy to use resin. Because how much reserve do we have? Well, we have 519. Oh, there's the double data. Okay, maybe we do the double data. Because that's kind of a bit too much of a waste if we don't do double data. Just use it on the character EXP because I think we just have enough. Actually, since we're here, may as well just fully use the resin. We just have enough for seed for one character. Barely. I think it's nice to have a bit of reserves beyond that. What is next patches reruns again? It's not Ellen, right? I'm kind of looking to pull a Ellen thing. Seed animated short did come out. Yes, I saw it, and I've actually been really excited to watch it. We have a lot of stuff to react to today, and you know, Genshin 6.0 livestream happened yesterday, as a lot of you might know. And with like the big version live streams, there is generally like a lot of news. I have seen some of it already, but I am suspicious there's more than what I've heard / seen already. Yeah, let's quickly knock one more out and then hop over to rail some stars real quick. And then we'll jump into Genshin. Oh, this should clear one swoop. Shing! Oh no. Close enough. I think the blade does more damage, like her ice blade, but if you're in the middle of it, you get hit more times maybe? Not entirely sure. Alright, that's that. Let's jump over. Restaurant still not fully 5-star gourmet restaurant yet. We will get to that eventually, slowly but surely. We have 22 days more. We're chilling. Let's continue the farming for Jingliu. I am not gonna give up until we don't overcap crit, which will be a painful process. Already is a painful process, but it's what I'm committed to. Well, check out Seed animated short. Yeah, I've got to pull it up. Check out Seed animated short in a bit. Seed. Oh, it's on my recommended. Love, Death, and Constructs. Love, Death, and Constructs. That's a reference to the Netflix series, right? Dude, how long is it? 6.5, more than 6.5, almost 7 minutes. Wow. Wow. You know what? Let's check this. Could roll speed, could be decent. That's bad. Okay, let's roll this. Let's mute it. Go over to browser. So let's watch it. Let's watch it. Ooh. Okay. Dude, is it fully animated? It's the Hoyo like animation studio, the one they did for like Miyabi and a lot of their characters. Sure. I'm locked in. Ooh, where is it? Their home planet? She's still a child.
Destruction. Chaos. Death. I had always thought humans had been left with nothing in the wake of this devastation.
Okay. Who's talking? That seed?
But then, I saw her. A flower blooming amidst the ruins.
Seed looks so cute. The big one. The small one also.
Warning. Extremely high-risk target initiating.
High risk. What'd she do?
Trapped for half a month with barely any signs of corruption. It's practically a miracle. However,
Is there something wrong, Doctor?
there are serious flaws in how she perceives and comprehends life.
Okay, dude, you're explaining this. Okay. Okay. Dude, I like the vibes already. Very like minimal music, letting us just like breathe in the world. I'm liking this. It's like it's very grounded feeling. And then they're straight away just explaining her psychology already. That's like my main question with her.
I'm not sure what she's been through, but I must remind you, she has no heart.
Huh? Literally or
We're
what?
here. From now on, this will be your home.
Really comfy. They planted a seed together.
No, stop. Why are you eating the flowers?
It looks so
He
fragile.
took care of her.
I can't eat it?
You want to take in this orphan,
Oh my goodness.
but what can you do for her?
The music as usual. Whoa!
Are you concerned about me? I'll be fine.
What's wrong with him?
You've
my
grown another
God.
3 centimeters.
No, not the height measuring thing. Not the height measuring thing.
This one's different from our dolls at home. Try touching it. I shall teach her how to have a heart.
Wow.
I will plant a seed in her heart.
Oh, he said the thing.
I will carefully nurture this flower from the ruins.
It's like a robot teaching a human how to be a human rather than the other way around. I don't know what it is. It's not even 3 minutes in. This thing, I swear it's not because I'm a simp. I swear it just hits different. This might be my favorite one already of all the Hoyo animes. I swear. I don't know why. It's a piano maybe. And all the vibes.
How about we make a promise?
A promise?
As you know, I've been falling
She's
asleep
growing up.
lately. You must learn to take care of yourself at such times.
What did he say?
Since you like...
He's been falling sick? What did he say?
Promise?
As you know, I've been falling asleep lately.
Asleep.
You must learn to take care of yourself at such times. Since you like the cockpit, why don't you pilot me and help
Wow.
others when that happens?
You mean I'll be seed?
Wow.
More or less. You're talented. I know you can handle it.
Wow. Boom, boom, boom. Oh no. Oh.
You tried to dismantle the self-defense system behind our backs? It's only a matter of time before the logic core completely fails. Don't you understand? It's suicide, Seed! Did that even cross your mind?
I have no regrets. I've always prioritized following orders. But just this once, I wanted to prove that I do have a heart. And so does she.
Eradication mode engaged. Locking onto high-risk target.
Seed? Seed? Seed, are you feeling sleepy again? You keep conking out at weird moments these days. Look at this flower. It looks so fragile, but it's growing. I don't get it. Will I finally understand once I grow taller? But I don't want to grow any taller. It'll get really cramped inside the cockpit. Seed? Are you asleep again? Good night, Seed.
I have no regrets. It's just a pity that I won't get to see her blossom.
Ooh.
I planted some seeds in the ruins where I first met her. I wonder if they've grown into a field of flowers now. Good night, Flora.
Wow. I didn't talk for like the 3 minutes because I was just like fucking locked in. So he like basically damaged himself. Like he tore out like the cell, like the defense protocol mechanism thing. But then as a result, he is damaged now. And so he's like growing old and it's like being able to be like awake less and less. But it's fine because she can pilot him. But then like eventually slowly he'll be slowly less and less like autonomous. As he grows up, he grows old like a human, I guess. Dude. And he named her Flora. So he's Seed and then she's Flora.
Seed, are you feeling sleepy again?
Wow, I love the team. I love the teaming of like the nature and they're like robots. And she's like human. Ooh.
It looks so fragile, but it's growing. I don't
Okay, I don't know. This one its own kind of hit hard.
finally understand once I grow taller.
This one hit hard. We also got a few others before, right? And they were good, but I don't remember like
It'll get really
this.
cramped inside the cockpit.
For 6 minutes 50, that was really well done. Nice animation,
Sleep again.
good music. I like the quiet moments like this. They really like give it time to breathe, you know, which I like.
I have no regrets. It's just a pity that...
Wow. Okay, that's great. Wow. Okay. Holy. I'm more excited to pull for her now. I don't know why, like this story like resonates with me so much more than like this is like quite typical-ish like mecha story. Normally like the children, they don't have like family and then they they find their family and they learn about life and stuff like that, right? Yeah. So it's quite normal in that sense. Quite normal in that sense. And maybe the fact that the robot is sentient, like the robot is more human than the human, it's kind of like a nice vibe. Ooh, okay. That's a nice vibe. I don't know what it is. Also, I feel like it leaves a lot of room for mystery still, you know? It does not like just solve all the problems, like all like the questions. Hello, Sanjawan. Very good short. Yeah, because I'm still thinking, they said like she doesn't have a heart, right? What does that mean? Does she literally not have like a heart? Is her like biology like different? Or do they mean like she doesn't have empathy? Like a metaphorical heart, right? I guess it's a bit of both, because like the empathy thing is something that we see Seed Senior having to like teach her about, like the flower and like, you know, let it grow, it's fragile and stuff, and she learns about that. But does she like physically not have a heart? I don't know. They could mean it literally as well. Never know with these, because like she survived for what, half a day in the ether or whatever was it, a long ass time. So maybe she's actually just built different as well, you know. Like a normal human child, very low likelihood to survive that long alone, right? But she was just chilling. She was just chilling. Kind of cool. I think she isn't human, right? She looks so human though. I thought those were human feet. She looks so human. It'd be more hype if she's just a psychopath. They have a lot of questions, right? What kind of upbringing, right? And how can they tell immediately? How did like the commander or like the person on the radio told Seed Senior that she doesn't have a heart? So how would the commander know unless like she went around and murdered a bunch of people before? Because like how would you know, right? If she hasn't done anything, she's just a normal child. How do you know she doesn't have a heart? Because like my theory is that they did like an internal scan and then maybe they scan that she doesn't have a heart and then she's like a monster or whatever. Or if she went on like a killing spree or whatever, then maybe like they would like base it off that, right? From what her actions, not like her physiology. But there's nothing to suggest, like there's no blood on her or anything that would suggest that she like murdered people in cold blood, and she wasn't really like presented that way as well. I think to be a psychopath at that young of an age, you have to have some like fucked up like upbringing, like from the get-go. But anyway, it's like she seems like way more chill now. Although like she's still a bit like, you can say detached, right? Which explains a lot why she like her personality is the way she is. It's like she's not trying to be like a rat purposely. I guess that's just like her default. Is to try to like be a human and be nice. But she is like nice, all things considered. She's just a bit like quirky, very quirky. But is it even a quirk? It's like she's not being quirky. It's like she doesn't know what normal like human is, right? I think that's cool. If it's figuratively, maybe she went in a psychology test. Yeah. So did they psychology test her before? Is she part of like an experimental group that they already had? I don't know. I didn't get that vibes. Or did they just scan her? Like, is the technology so advanced that the robot just looks at her, scans her brain, and immediately identifies the psychology based on the the brain, how the brain looks or whatever. Seed. That's the perfect kind of rat, you know. It's like a rat that's not trying to be a rat. And she's trying to be good. She's trying to be nice. She didn't eat the flower at the end. And her name is Flora. Her name is Flora. Wow. So excited for that. But it's also like big Genshin news. Yeah, we'll get there in a sec. Dude, that was such a good short. Wow. Ridiculously good. Okay, if we could just get like a 36 crit damage, that'd be very, very nice. Just don't go effect hit rate a single time. Or crit rate. That's bricked already. No! No, you don't want crit rate. It's so bad already. Okay, maybe it still can be good for the Hertha or something. If it goes like crit still. Okay, the 1 HP. Of course the 1 HP. Ha. Next trailer, probably opposite and feet. They already went on like the lore heavy feels trailer for like backstory, right? Next is gonna be degenerate feet and robots. Just bunch of robots, bunch of killing, bunch of feet. Yep. Alrighty. Apparently they're giving away 2 5-stars next update in Genshin. A standard 5-star and a constellation. We could technically get C6 Kaching from it. Because we could technically get 2 constellations right away. El Senjawan. Did I quit Wawa? Yeah, I guess so. But do we ever quit stuff for good these days? I'm not like married to the idea that I quit the game, if that makes sense. To me, it's like I didn't log in for like a few months. But I could always just log back in one day and then like unquit, right? So I don't know. I'm not like out here like, yeah, I don't know. It's like I quit Fall Guys until like I pick it up again, I guess, you know. Kind of same vibe. I quit playing Mini Metro, you know, until one day I get bored and pick it up again. So in that sense, I guess I quit. I don't know. I quit logging in every day. Yeah, let's put it that way. I quit Uma until 3 AM. Okay. Uma treated me well today. I got mega lucky. There's a new feet girl, you like her? I saw. Yeah, this chat lets me know immediately. You know, I am not that tempted. I'm not that tempted. I've seen the feet girl and I will say it's nice. But you know, as they say, everything in moderation. Too much feet can get a bit stinky as well. Just the right amount of feet is good, I think. Did I see UCG trailer? I did not see the UCG trailer. There is a UCG trailer. I thought there was the one live stream trailer. Live stream. Which is 1 hour and 43 minutes, by the way. It's 1 hour 43 minutes. How? How much they yap? Oh my goodness. The live stream is 1 hour, and there's so much, it looks like there's so much fucking content. Are they just like, is this Genshin 2.0 or what? Yeah, let's just watch it. Let's just get into it. Classic start with the chibis, very cute. And then it's Flint.
The first time travelers came across the name Krai was from Liban in version 5.1.
That's right.
5.1 is the first time They said not Krai.
Travelers also got the chance to hear more about Not Cry in the version 5.3 event on the Trail of Behemoths.
This early information revealed two main things. One, Nodcry is an autonomous region in the
Ooh.
southern part of Snezhnaya.
They talk about unknown god.
And two, it's a chaotic place controlled by a mix of influences.
Wait, where is it?
And revealed two main things. One, Nodcry is an autonomous region in the southern part of Snezhnaya.
Not Krai is south of Snezhnaya, but it's not Snezhnaya. Okay, I know nothing about Not
And
Krai.
two,
So
it's a chaotic place controlled by a mix of influences from different nations.
it's a bit of everything. That's what I like about it. It feels like it's not like, okay, it's just Chinese team, right? Liwei. It's not just like Japanese Inazuma. It's like a bit of everything. In sort of like a fantasy way, where like in a way like fantasy is a bit of everything, which I like. Because I feel like, you know, it's cool like having certain regions be like centered around certain cultures, but then it's a sort of constraint as well, right? Because then like the expectations would be like, oh, well, if we're doing a this kind of region, it has to be accurate to this, and you have to have this stuff, and you cannot have this stuff because it's not lore accurate, it's not like the real life thing. So I like that Not Cry, for once, finally, we can be like, fantasy. It's just a bit of everything, whatever we want. I like that, genuinely. That's one of the main reasons I think I really am excited for Not Cry. Before everything, like just the concept, I like the concept, you know.
Tore the twins apart at the beginning of the game?
Exactly.
They talk about a lot
In
of
this video,
lore.
Though, we only got to see the rulers of life, death,
Dude, okay, they're doing spoilers. How the fuck is she? Holy colors. I'm just a sucker for anything like dark red and black, I know, but oh my goodness gracious me. Okay. Okay, then we get Flynn's, we get a trailer. Let's watch the trailer. Who is that? Dawei? No, that's not Dawei. I would know it's my boy Dawei there. Okay, let's watch.
This is where our spaceship landed when Lumine and
I haven't really seen much Not Cry, but I think we'll watch the trailer together. Let's watch the trailer.
first arrived in Tavad. All I remember is Lumine waking me up and us leaving the ship.
The wild
Is landed when
Is that Ether speaking?
This is where our spaceship landed when Lumine and I first arrived in Tavad.
Our spaceship land. What? I feel like I'm so out of the loop. They came here in a spaceship. Like a fucking Star Wars fighter jet. They just landed that shit to like refuel or something, pump in some electricity. Our spaceship landed. Huh? I did not know that. But I guess you would just you like. What else are gonna do? What, they're gonna fly here? I mean, I guess it makes sense, right? They'll have to like come here on a spaceship.
This is where our spaceship landed when Lumine and I first arrived in Tavad. All I remember is Lumine waking me up and us leaving the ship.
Okay.
The wild hunt came. It passed through all the graves.
Okay. Okay. That's like Jingyu splash art. Chat, these hands are from Jingyu splash art. Probably not
Upon my
connected.
flame. Return to your graves and forever rest in peace.
I have not seen his animations before. I just realized. I thought I did. I have not. He's a spear user. Lins.
Be silent.
Okay. Okay, electro vibes.
To dust.
Ooh,
The long
is he a
sleep.
plunging attacker? Okay, I don't think they fully
Viewing
showed
the world
everything.
through human eyes is like looking into a kaleidoscope. It is so complex and yet
Ooh, I like the vibes. Dude, I like this style. It's like grimy, a bit old. Okay, I like it.
so beautiful.
Ad Astra Abasask.
Who are you?
Welcome to Not Cry.
New Catherine skin? We're getting Catherine skin? What? Dominion of the Fatui.
Of the Fatui.
Is it Fatui's base?
Please, here you go. And if you ever need anything else, don't forget to make the great Lord San Bay your first port of call.
Dory!
Interesting.
master.
Oh, I love it. It's like this like Sumeru style. It's like a bit of everything. This is like Sumeru, a bit of like industrial. I like it. Wow.
Sincere apologies. I am unable to come down and greet you at the present moment. I will have to converse from up here.
Hey, Nefa.
Do either of you need my help with anything?
I know.
Anything at all? After all, I'm the head of this household. Chew on this. Lash attack.
Rat size.
Kuvaki. It is a unique elemental force found only in Krai, or rather, a pure, primordial form of elemental energy.
They
Whales,
say
jellyfish.
that each of their moon chanters
What's this, Honkai
has
Star
had
Rail?
access to an ancient relic that lets them see
Ma'am?
the true past.
I am still trying to piece together the many fragments of our past. It is a story
Very
not only
ethereal.
of the Frost Moon Scions, but also of the moons themselves. We Frost Moon Scions are the last descendants of the ancient golden realm of Hyperborea. Follow me and bask in the soft light of the moon.
She's Dandro, but her animations like are like animal.
Forest, protect us. For the everlasting forest.
Ooh, that's a nice alt. Cute. I mean, pretty.
It is also said that when the moon's
The amount of like different color palettes in Not Cry, like we have like dark, enchanty, we have like bright, we have like grimy. It's like,
It is also said that
look at this, look at, wow, like a painting.
when the moons shatter,
Everything is like a painting.
most
But
of their fragments rain
it's like the
down
range, you
upon
know.
this.
It's like
When
the
moons
range,
shattered,
the variety.
most of their fragments rain down
Hell
upon
yeah.
this land like stardust. Yet, successive generations of Frost Moon Scions have always passed down a prophecy that one day the moon goddess would return. That prophecy did indeed come to pass, though not quite.
Moon goddess.
I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me.
Oh,
The
Columbina.
Fatui built their research facility on top of the remnant over on Paha Isle, but they've had their sights set on the one here, too.
that
The
boss.
sacred relic of the Frost Moon Scions. It's been stolen.
Today's encounter is merely a courtesy call, a friendly warning, if you will. I strongly advise you not to stand in the Fatui's way.
The Frost Moon Scions
Okay.
will never hand over anything to the Fatui.
We're straight up confronting the Fatui.
With your blood, we shall draw an inviolable line in the snow.
No irregularities detected in the duct. You're wrong. Just because Not Krai lacks a ruler at present, that does not mean it should not be ruled. We Fatui are simply
Classic Fatui line.
establishing a new order.
Classic.
Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded. Assessing risk level maximum.
The Curatorium of Secrets has always striven to abide by a policy of strict neutrality. We do not take sides with any faction
Wow.
in Not Cry.
The scale.
I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away.
It's giving me like Princess Mononoke vibes, you know, like the forest versus like industrialization. Bro.
Be in cahoots with the Fatui?
I'm not asking you to trust me. Just don't try and stop me. Take care. The moon can be treacherous.
Oh, and I guess she's like the main Fatui, like bad guy. This update.
The moon can be treacherous.
Wow. Yeah, the plot is like seems pretty straightforward. Good plot though, I think. Very like, you know, understandable motivation. You want to like conquer and then have like technology and stuff, and then like I guess like there's the moon goddess, and I don't know if like how big a part of nature has to play into it. But you know, she's like very nature themed, right? Llama. Dude. I think the main thing though for me is like looking at these environments, I'm excited to like explore like this variety of stuff. Well, they're gonna talk.
崇高的地位。另外呀，由于拉乌马的独特体质，它和动物们的相处相当融洽，甚至能够听懂不同种类动物的语言，还能
She can shapeshift into a special half human, half deer form.
短暂的变身成半人半鹿的特殊形态，进行快速的移动。
哎，这里就要提到我们之前说到的新的内容呈现形式。
Love it.
比如啊，他在他的营地当中行走的时候，那双羽之子的成员呢就会对他行礼来表达尊敬。
Okay, it's good for immersion. The NPCs will react to you differently depending on what. Okay. Okay, what about Flint? I just want to quickly see this.
那执灯人这个词啊，顾名思义，离不开手里的一盏提灯。不过这盏灯的意义啊，不仅仅是为了照明，还是他们对抗狂烈的武器。
哦。
而这一点啊，在大世界生态上也会有所表现。当执灯人的提灯靠近危险的时候，它会转变为警示危险的色彩。
Probably most aura of like.
而作为经验老道的执灯人菲林斯，甚至可以听懂狂烈发出的那些常人难以理解的低语。
Yeah, I can remember. What?
那在
You're gonna talk differently depending on okay.
战斗层面当中啊，菲林斯也使用了月之轮的力量。
Wait, so he can understand what they say instead of just the.
甚至可以听懂狂烈发出的那些常。
Okay.
那在战斗层面当中啊，菲林斯也使用了月之轮的力量，因此他和伊涅弗一样，也具备将队伍中的角色触发的感电反应转化为月感电反应的能力。菲林斯通过自身的元素战技，可以唤出灯中的力量，将自己的普通攻击和重击转化为无法被覆盖的雷元素伤害。而他的元素爆发呢，既可以在元素战技期间作为派生技能打出，也可以单独释放。爆发呢，
His elemental burst can be used as a follow-up ability during his elemental skill.
在元素战技期间作为派生技能打出，也可以单独释放。
Or separately.
并且元素爆发造成的部分伤害啊，将会视作，也可以单独释放。 并且可以在元素战技期间作为派生技能打出，也可以单独释放。
That's like the MHA My Hero Academia character, Dappy.
并且元素爆发造成的部分伤害啊，将会视作月感电反应伤害。
目前，菲林斯在中夜长营独自居住，他守望着同伴们的坟冢，也监视着狂烈的动向。旅行者在这里探索的时候，说不定会有一些奇特的遭遇。
哎，那刚才啊。 我们为各位旅行者介绍了2个相对神秘且
keep talking about lore and stuff, right?
接下来出场的这个
一个全新的内容模块，叫做
New content feature，
为旅行者们展现角色在提瓦特生活的种种剪影和片段。
Yeah. What snippets and movements and moments of characters' everyday lives. Basically, more story content for the characters.
正如之前的幕后节目中和大家说过的那样，
原
本一些祖宗之法不可变的传说任务、邀约任务的内容，我们会尝试用更加润物细无声的方式，自然融入到这个世界的探索和交互当中，让。
Okay, banners. Banners attached.
版本的上半期，拉乌马和纳西达将会迎来概率 up。
Dude, they know why they're doing Nahida this. I'm gonna assume Lama is stronger than Nahida because Lama is in the new region, gonna work with the new region mechanics, and Lama is just newer. And she's Dendro, and you're gonna put her up against the Radish Archon, the Dendro Archon that she's power creeping. I really.
拉乌马和纳西达将会迎来概率
Really?
不仅如此，新的极度祈愿也将在
Chronicle Wish, so you can choose which banner you pull on. Right. Alhaitam Dea Wanderers Sino Nilo Denari.
那看到纳西达的旅行者应该能猜到啊，这次的极度祈愿有大量的须弥角色出场。那各位关注草元素策略体系的旅行
I assume that Loma needs like that more than other users. Probably not, you know. I would think. We'll see.
旅行者们不要错过。五星法器
I think they go like with like how they did things in the past, sure. But yeah.
仿叶天境也将在上半期武器活动起源当中出现。而在下半期，菲林斯和叶兰将会加入活动起源。
She just got a skin.
4星角色艾诺的获取概率
Coolest guy,
将
coolest
大幅
girl.
提升。
I know way.
全新5星长柄武器血染荒城也将会出现在下半期武器活动起源当中。 除了全新武器外，月之一版本
New
更新后
sets,
还会
which will
增加
spend a year
2套全新
farming.
的圣遗物：穹境视线之夜和访月的夜歌。
They look very It's just me, or this is like a white and blue version. This is like a black and purple version. it's like the same set. It feels like, but just slightly
旅
different.
行者们可以通过挑战全新的诸生秘境来获取它们。介绍了这么多内容啊，我觉得可能也需要一些时间让大家消化消化。那不如我们来看一条有趣的短片，直观的了解一下罗德卡莱独特的自然环境吧。接下来还会有我们的研发同学为。
Everything's being updated. Envisage Echoes update. Nahida. Wait, what's this?
到时候如果我们好友之间的互相分享
What's this?
感觉
What's a Lunar
越狱
Arcam?
圣牌的特别大律师中，由于魔女了，
Oh,
另外呢
oh, borders! Borders, yes! Yes! I didn't think about that, but they had an Infinite Nikki, which I really liked.
一款
Nice.
头像框就是
Okay.
好看，我已经摩拳擦掌了。
Borders!
在常驻玩法《幻想真境巨狮》中，由于魔女的来访，舞台中出现了名为越狱圣牌的特别道具。在新版本该活动更新后，旅行者就可以开启新挑战越狱模式，完成额外的战斗关卡圣牌挑战，还能获取特别的越狱圣牌。这么有设计感的越狱圣牌，感觉会有不少旅行者想全部拿下呢。
It's like a
越狱圣牌
It's like whatchamacallit. It's like an NFT. You can trade them with your friends. They are not just cool collectibles, you can trade them. Isn't that what a cool collectible is?
不仅可以留作收藏，还支持好友之间相互兑换。通过好友之间的互相分享，心仪的卡牌也能更快的到手。那程少，到时候如果我没有的，可要找你交换了。那得看你有没有我想要的牌了。当然，
What do you do
新
with
的
it?
越狱圣牌也带来了更多的原石和道具奖励。
另外呢，会享
Oh, more rewards? Really? They're not just the normal rewards, there's new ones. Yeah, there's 10, 10, 10. Oh shit.
新的越狱圣牌也带来了
Get up to
更多的
1K
元素
now.
和道具奖励。
Oh,
另外呢，会享游记也将迎来更
pretty
新。
good.
恰逢
Yelan
原神5
Nahida,
周年
okay.
大家熟悉的音游活动也更新
Rhythm
了
game
全新的周年专辑，和各位在音乐中一起庆祝走过的第5年。
I suck at this.
新的谱面主题呢也迎来了更新，希诺宁、神里灵华、迪卢克的谱面也都将上架商店。
Oh, skins.
那自然啊也少不了我们的老朋友
TCG
七圣召唤，我们也准备了很多
Crazy
新
how
的
they
角
still
色
like
牌面和内容。
make good content for
这张新的卡牌的效
TCG.
果有点好
Even though
看。
I think most players
角
don't
色
play
邀
it.
请、热斗模式、助进演
But the
练，
loyal
这些
players
丰
are
富
like
内容
right
也等待着各
eating
位
really
牌手
good.
前来体验。到过，我想想，好像说是把它打磨完善以后会常驻在游戏内。
What is this?
那么新版本呢？它来了
Traveler's Tale
版本
permanent.
更新后啊，旅行者就可以领到一个笔记本，
Permanent.
其中记录了游艺旅文中
Wow.
角色和旅行者之间的点点滴滴。
Wow.
并且还有一个小惊喜，领取笔记本后就可以前往到期的冥神大社，在
Right.
这儿也会出现一处特别的场所。哦，想起以前每天去冥神大社找巫女姐姐求御神签的日子了。哈哈，现在可不只可以求签，还可以许下别的愿望。只要悄
Make a
悄
wish.
写下想要见到的伙伴的名字，说不定不久之后你就能和他在大世界的某个角落
Wow.
相遇哦。不仅常驻了，
You select the character, then you can meet
还
them
可以许愿想要见面的角色，确实特别的好。
randomly in the map, I
哎，
assume.
接下来是不是
Somewhere.
到了我期待的福利与优化环节？没错，
Rewards
那么也请旅
optimizations.
行者们稍
Rewards sometimes they're just like halfway in. What are they gonna yap about for the rest?
事休息，稍后将会为大家带来游戏内外的更多分享内容。
What's this? Anime? What's this actually? It looks like Arcane. I hecking love Arcane. It is. This is like Arcane. What the fuck? This looks like the place that Jinx like did the boxing stuff. Enough. They made a spaceship. And then they blew up. Oh, they want to go to the moon. Who made this? It's pretty good. It's pretty damn good, actually. I like seeing the characters in different style. Always appreciate it. Oh no, the book is burned. No, it's not a book. What the fuck? It's just a piece of metal. The moon. The moon.
各位旅行者，欢迎回来。这
That's
次呀，我也
nice.
请到了大家的老
It's
朋友
very
Michael，
random.
一起来介绍月之1版本的福利和优化。
Michael.
哎，咋了，Michael？你这个眼神，你这个动作，是有什么心事啊？
Oh, they're gonna
这不该我问你
tell
吗，
us
鸡
about
哥？
the 5 stars?
5.0前瞻你都把我耍成表情包了。
那行，那你来说，这次咱们怎么介绍？
这段时间我收集了旅行者们从萌新到大佬的心路历程，以及
Right.
他们反馈的一些痛点。待会啊，我就来考考你。
哎，那我还是很有自信的呀。不管是客服的反馈啊，还是平时刷到的视频，我都还是记在心里的。
哼，记在心里不等于立刻有
Okay,
办法。
let's wait for them to
导演
drop it.
咱们直接开始。
行，那咱们看看。
What's this?
这回大家都知道的事，我就抢先回答了啊。
Rewards.
首先是每年周年庆
10 pulls, a relic reroll dusting, 8 pieces of EXP, and 80 coins. 10 pulls worth of Primo Gems. Rotor hovering daybed. Is that a pet? Daybed. Or is it a bed for the Ujola cat, which I assume is a pet? Is that 2 pets? Or is that 1 pet? We could a daybed for the in teapot, and then the pet goes into the bed in the teapot. And then 1 more elixir, and then fragile.
都有的福利。
Very
旅
nice.
行者们通过周
Very
年
nice.
签到活动，可以获得10枚纠缠之源。
Dude, the
以及
cat looks so
喜胜之城
cute.
啊，没错呀。
It looks so
另外
cute.，
我们也会通过邮件为大家发放2个罗德原石及
Okay,
各
let's
种
see
奖
the
励。
thing.
这其中还包
Look
含
at the cat.
2个罗德卡莱风格的有趣小道具，其中的
Oh.
悬翼浮空气踏还可以支
Wait.
持旅行者和自己的好友
We can
共同
ride
乘
together.
坐
What does it mean ride?
手松双倍也将在版本更新后重置。
What do you mean
共同
ride
乘坐
together?
没错。
You
手松
said
双倍也将在版
It
本
moves?
更新后重置。另
It
外，
moves?
大家期待的周年常驻5星自选活动也即将开。
The yearly Kaching is here. Oh, but I could also get Mizuki because I don't have her. I think we'll get Kaching first. Probably. I also don't have Deya, but I think it's Kaching. Hello, Kaching! C5 Kaching.
今年还有一位新面孔，来自道期的
Yume
梦见叶瑞希
Mizuki.
也将加入可选范围。
没错，你说的这些都对。今年呀，我们确实准备了这些内容。
哼，怎么样？那么接下来我就要正式开始发难喽。
哦，接下来才是正戏是吗？
是的，我们直接来看问题吧。
哇！
A lot of questions. What are people concerned about, according to them? Started playing, can't stop. Okay. That's just like saying, sorry we made such a good game that you got too addicted to. How bad, I guess. Sorry. Complicated character mechanics. Okay. Leveling too slow, too grindy. Rookie. What does that mean? They are noobs? Okay. Don't understand tutorial. A lot of this is just basically saying skill issue. I can't believe people complain about this. They're just saying, okay, whatever. Don't know how to build a team. The monsters deal too much damage. Progress more quickly, instructions unclear. Co-op. Wow, okay, so most people are struggling with the game itself. Really? Half of these are like, I'm bad at the game. Which, understandable. Not everyone has like 5 years to sink into this game. Understandable. But is this a problem devs have to address themselves? Is it their responsibility? I guess to some degree. What are they going to do about it though? Because I think you can obviously there has to be some level of like difficulty / your people got to learn some stuff themselves. Although I think that the game can do a good job like trying to explain team building more or like how to optimize resource usage and stuff, Sure. Yeah, maybe teach it in game instead of like having YouTube videos or whatever.
这些啊都是玩家在萌新阶段比较关注的。七哥，请问你又该如何应对呢？
哦，留在这儿等着我呢。哎，不过呀，我觉得还是要请 Michael 跟大家都放心，毕竟啊，比这些还多得多的反馈，我们也都已经注意到了。
Show them
相对应
the
的
more feedback.
我们也准备了一批优化，也请导播之后加上来。
There's optimizations.
看看你的设备上现在多了些什么。
好，让我看看。
Oculi, Shrine of Depths, and other content will provide Adventure EXP. Oculi. So when you get an Oculus, it will give Adventure EXP. Okay. Which, doesn't help old players because we're already probably maxed out. Test run now features new basic tutorials and its reward requirements can be reduced. Test run now features new basic. Okay, so if certain characters use basic mechanics, they will make sure you play the basic mechanics. The Battle Pass now offers harvestable rewards. Nice. So I don't have to run around the map. Well, that's just quality of life, I guess. I don't know, I kind of like running around the map though. Hopefully it's not too much. And the Stardust purchase limit has been increased for common rewards. Basically, so people don't have to run around open world in an open world game. Yes, play open world and not play open world. Reduce difficulty of open world enemies and some domain challenges in co-op mode.
冒险阅历获取途径更多，那就是等级提升更快了。
对，
Basically just making the game easier as a
教
whole.
学感觉确实
Right.
是很直观哦。这个
Then now the early parts of Genshin will be super easy. Like if you go with like not Krai characters to like clear Mondstadt and stuff, like it will be so easy.
门槛降低是什么意思？
哎，且是身手啊，是我们每次推出角色的时候
也会小翻车一下。
哦，原来你也有这种情况。
Okay, what was this?
玩家说说话啊，这才说到哪？继续。
Wait, what's this?
现在的话，带同事过本就更有效率了。哎，等等。
There's more complaints.
我好像被你带跑了，这才说到哪？继续。那接下来我就要为和我一样。
This for the veterans. They are addressing more. Okay, let's see it. No noob complaints. I don't see any noob complaints. Heavy burden. What does that mean? That you can take that in so many ways. What do you mean by heavy burden? What, on like your phone storage? On your mental capacity? On your time? On what, like, on what, your social life? Cumbersome resin consumption. Basically, they don't want to log in and do it every day. Artifact optimization. I don't know. Okay, sure. I like the grind, but then again, I hate myself as well. Character leveling. Okay. I like it. I think it makes it so leveling a character feels like you achieve something. Burden reduction. What is burden reduction? Heavy burden reduction. Burden of what? Burden of what? Not enough materials. Okay, that sounds like a skill issue. Low cap. Well, okay, times have changed. I mean, yeah, if you start the game now, you want to build a lot of characters, I guess it makes sense. Because I mean, I've had like 4-5 years to build characters. So sure, maybe make it easier to, because there are like way more characters now than there were back then. Low cap, yeah, for the resin. Complete collection, what does that mean? Complete collection. Affixes. Like substats? There's just a lot of complaints about artifacts in general. I mean, this is legit complaints. So like I think out of the veterans, most people just complain about artifact system. True. Reluctant to use items. Same. Yeah, I'm a hoarder, but that's more of a my issue. Is it a game issue? Okay, sure. I appreciate that they take it upon themselves or reluctant to use items. So it's like my problem. Exploration, just exploration as a whole. You know what? Exploration sucks. Fuck. What do you mean exploration? Hard to find all chests. Okay, that is a freaking skill issue. That is a mega skill issue. Sure. So what are you going to do about it? In the new version, you can upgrade Treasure Compass through Join Meeting Point. Okay. Open Lunar Treasury to obtain Dust of Enlightenment to help more with artifacts. Fourth affix can now be previewed for 5 artifacts to 3 additional. What? What's that? Huh? Wait, that changes everything. Previewed? You see this.
非常多的3次条的圣遗物胚子。
What？
那你们总想看看，哎，我把它。
But you started telling me if it's a bad one and you know it's not gonna be good, then you can basically just throw it away from the get go. Or is there a way to re-roll the potential fourth affix?
强化到+4之后能出什么好词条？但是从月之1版本开始呢，大家就
What? You don't have to preview it, check it yourself. They will just show. So basically, everything is like a 4-liner except you for the true 4-liners you get one more roll, and then the fake 4-liners you get one less roll. Yeah, basically it saves the trouble for you for having to do it yourself, right? I think this is good, you know, because I think like the veterans and the people who min-max already do this, right? But now the people who like don't do this are basically forced to do it. And so the relic quality in general of the community, I think, will increase because now people will be forced to check, right? Essentially. That's good. That's good. That's good. Well, yeah, it won't affect much for me, but yeah, okay, good. But still good quality of life, you know, like we don't have to, even for us who have done before, we don't have to roll it to check it. Like we don't have to think, oh, will this be crit rate on the 4th stat? Because they just basically fix it for us now.
直接显示它还没有解锁的词条，这样就可以减少了很多操作的时间和资源的消耗。除此以外呢，我们也支持旅行者直接使用祝圣油膏和祝圣精华来填充祝圣之霜的萃取进度。而高等级的圣遗物萃取的时候获得的进度也会比以往更多。至于第4条，也就是 Michael 你很关注的领取多倍奖励的手段优化。首先在新版本更新后，我们在各种兑换奖励的场合，现在可以直接在新版本
you can use you don't have to craft condensed anymore. Beautiful, beautiful. Condensed is only if you want to store it for tomorrow. If today you just wanna you want just wanna rapid farm.
更新后，我们在各种兑换奖励的场合，现在可以直接消耗40点数值。
They did so much like small optimizations over the years that like adds up. Like the fact that you can skip the end animation for the screen as well for like the rewards and everything. Yeah, it's all adds up.
领取双倍奖励了
，like seamless.
并且在此基础上，浓缩树脂的配方要求也从40点树脂变为了60点树脂合成。
Wait, what?
树脂的配方要求
Condensed resin formula now takes 60 instead of 40. Wait, what? What does that mean?
40点树脂变为了60点。
Oh, to make condensed, it takes 60.
树脂合成，也就意味着它可以。
Oh, and condensed is worth 60 now. So you can store more. You can store more. That is good. Instead of 200 resin worth, you can store 300 resin worth now.
直接兑换3倍的奖励了。除此之外，还有一条，也就是浓缩树脂和金蝶捕捉笼的配方也有了更便捷的获取途径。在此之前，你应该还记得他们是放在2个城市的声望系统里的。
Yes. Oh, good for new players.
那最后还有一条是，我们可以直接
You can just use
奖励结算界面使用原石
Convenient.
快速购买数值来领取3倍奖励了。
好啊，这样我以后就可以少很多麻烦，消耗树脂也变得更方便了。虽然这个优化很好，
有的天赋突破材料和武器突破材料秘境将完全取消。在未来的
变了吗？
没错，首先从月之1
In the first week after the new 5-star character event Wish goes live,
开始，在未来的5星角色卡池开放的
you can farm everything.
所有的天赋突破材料和武器突破材料秘境将完全取消开放时间的限制。
好耶！这样的话，我抽完角色就
Is this still Genshin Impact?
了。没错，
I
就是在这一周
feel
的
like,
任何时间，你都可以刷取任何自己想要的材料了。还有另外一个好消息，旅行者们在领取周年自选5星角色的同时，我们还会同时奉上所选角色的直升60级材料。
Good, very good.
Michael， 你还记不记得啊？之前我给大家承诺过，就是这个自选5星啊，是一个。
My hot take is that I actually like the fact that you can't farm certain materials on certain days. I like that. I think them doing it limited time is good compromise in my books.
都有的奖励
是的，
但是这里有个问题，那就是对于很多后续入坑的旅行者啊， 如果没有赶上这次周年
I
庆，
like having to
那
like
就会完
plan
全
when I
错过
farm
这个奖励。
stuff.
确实
I don't
是
know.
哦。
对
I feel like in
所以
other
这
gachas
次
I can just
为了
farm
让新
whenever.
版本期间刚刚入坑的玩家也
With
能够
Genshin
顺利
feels
获
like
取
I have
这
to
些
lock
角
in a
色
bit more.
这个自选5星活动的开放时间呀，也会做相应的动态优化和调整。具体的详情呢，也请大家去关注后续的官方公告。
好耶，那可以说未来
Wait, what?
活动的开放时间呀，也会做
5-star selection event. Oh, so there's no like end date for the 5-star selector.
公告。
好耶，那可以说未来任何时间都是入坑原神的最佳时机了哦。
是呀。
不过鸡哥，我觉得虽然这些都还不错，但像我这种全勤的玩家来说，感觉也还好。
确实啊，对于全勤玩家而言，你基本上都能拿到，对不对？好。那接下来的内容就
Like the
没有
limited
这
or
么简单了。
standard.
那下面这一条福利啊，我们用老办法 ，Michael 让你用设备亲自现场体验一下。
好，我看看。啊，又是让我现场抽卡。
没错呀。
鸡哥，这次
Live
我看得
pulls. Why
很
is
仔
he
细
live
了，
pulling?
这不就是普通的祈愿吗？
那你抽抽看嘛。
哎，我抽到了梦见月瑞希。
哦。
哎，不过这个角色我已经充满了。
Well,
这不像
what do you mean live pulls? That's so scripted. What do you mean?
祈愿吗？
那你抽抽看嘛。
很仔细了。啊，又不就是普通的祈愿吗？
那你抽抽看嘛。
Just lost it, did he?
哎，我抽到了梦见月瑞希。
哦。
哎，不过这个角色我已经充满了。这不相当于5折抽卡吗？
哎，别着急啊 ，Michael。
What's that like purple butt thing?
细看看最后抽卡结算的那个界面里，除了常规的内容之外，还有啥？
哎，等等，这个无主的命星是什么东西？我记得原本只有25星辉啊。
没错，那这就是
It's like the HSR system.
我要为各位介绍的一个重磅内容——无主的命星。当玩家重复获取超过命制作需求上限的5星角色时，就会获得这个道具。
哎，鸡哥，这个道具有什么用啊？
The HSR.
哎，那这个道具的作用就是提升你队伍当中
What? Dude, I thought they were gonna say that for Celestia. Not already?
任意角色的等级上限，
What?
最高可以直接提升至100级。
啊？那
Dude,
我不是
they're actually doing level 100.
喜欢的角色进行加强了。
没错。
Oh
而且把
my
角色
goodness,
升级到
level 100
100
Kaching.
意味
I
着它有
lost.
更强的基础属性，在触发元素反应的时候呢，也会有更强的基础效果。
哦，原来如此。但是不对哦。
哪里不对了
Dude, true pay to win after 5 years? Finally. I can go broke, but feel at peace because I'll have a level 100 Kaching. Wait. It's not like HSR system where you trade it in for another like character's eidolons. This is the only way to get a level 100 character, level 95, level 100, is to have max C6 characters already.
级上限，最高可以。
You need 1 for level 95, 2 for level 100.
等级上限，最高可以直接提升至100级。
啊？那我不是可以选择我任何喜欢的角色进行加强啦？
没错，
Wow, okay, that will take a long ass time. I think for a lot of like old players, I think the easiest way to get this is like for standard characters, right? A lot of old players have like high constellation standard characters. But if you're newer, or if you don't have like high constellation characters, or even if you do, it's not even guaranteed, right? It will take a long ass time. I wonder if they have any other ways to get this, because if it's just this, then man, it's like the most rare thing. Like it will actually take so much time. I think most people won't even have it.
角色升级到100级，意味着它有更强的基础属性，在触发元素反应的
Does talent cap get leveled? Right.
时候呢，也会有更强的基础效果。
哦，原来如此。但是不对哦。
哪里不对了？
我过去抽了不少的溢出角色，那我不是亏爆了吗？
哦，你的意思是说啊，过去抽到了溢出角色拿不
I
到。
think my highest con is C5 Gene as well.
放心，
And C5
亏不了
Diluc.
你。这次的改动时装之后呀。
Wait, I'm actually curious now. How my standard cons looking? How my standard cons looking? Dude, that's such big news. The Ching is C4. Diluc is C4. What else we got? Jean is C4. Oh my goodness, they are so evenly spread. Chi-Chi is C1. Mona is C1. Ooh, not even that close. And I guess Tina is standard C1. I don't have Dea. I don't have the other character. Yumemi Mizuki. Wow.
We'll
retroactively track every single pool you made. So if you've already had like, if you already were a whale and got a bunch of dupes on 5 stars, you will get like 50 of those. You probably see a screenshot day one of someone having like 200 of those mats from the get-go. Just like 300 of those. Because they whale on every single banner and they have like a million like, yeah, standard characters. Exact amount just send it to you.
各位旅行者，大家也不用说刻意攒资源到月之1版本再抽卡了。
等等，所有。
I know how it sounds, but I don't think I'm optimistic. I'll be very surprised and, you know, frankly a bit sad if they balance the game around level 100s. That it's more of like a nice to have, not required kind of thing, I would assume. But then I can see what's happening is that a lot of people will still continue to not clear stuff because it's not like everyone is clearing stuff right now, right? People will continue to not clear stuff and then instead of blaming like, oh, this company sucks, blah blah blah, they have actual reason to be like, oh, my character's not level 100, therefore. I don't think the game will be balanced around 100. That'd be so dumb. So, but it's just another way to cope if you're not doing good, I guess. Because I'm pretty sure like you can still level 80, still level 80 out of 90, like clear everything. Because look at the new characters they're releasing as well, like their power. 90, yeah, obviously 90 is nice to have, but like in no way will ever be necessary. But like, you know how in ZZ, like the main criticism of like the haters or like, you know, the haters is that like, oh, you need Miyabi to play the game. If you have no Miyabi, the game is impossible to play. Just to basically like cope with their skill issue. I think for Genshin, it's fuel for the haters to be like, if you don't have 100, the game's impossible to play. Classic. Just like how it was like, if you have no Mavica, you can't play the game. Classic.
现在的所有吗？对，太好了，那我岂不是能拿到不少的命星去升级？
No way the dev will in his own game. No way.
去拉一帮100级的角色出去炫耀了，我溢出的部分也终于有用了。
I think for most people, like it'd be rare to see a level 95 and you see a level 100, it's like, oh my god. For most people, because most people are like dolphins and below, right? Like, yeah, level 100 would be quite rare.
90级到100级，那按照以前的惯例，我岂不是要准备海量的经验书跟摩拉吗？
哎，这个呀，你也不用担心。
Why is it free?
虽然说这项操作只能对已经90级的角色使用，但是相对应的啊，
they
角
automatically
色
level
的
it.
当前等级和最大等级是会同步提升的。也就是说，不需要准备额外的经验书和摩拉了。
不会吧
Trust me, it's not. What is not?
不会吧，真的。
哎，七哥，
Apparently, giving constellation to certain characters for free. Yes, we haven't got to that part yet, but yes, apparently they are.
你别吓我啊！我觉得比起去年呢，今年的福利和优化力度
Going to level 100? Yeah, what about going to level 100 is not?
好像是更猛了。比如像你刚刚说的这个，
This thing is the thing that caught me off guard the
从
most.
开服开始追溯，这些决定真的没问题吗？
I mean, obviously, you can say it's bait, right? Because it's like I don't think it'll be essential at all, you know. Obviously, the game won't be balanced around it.
我经常听到一个说法，我相信 Michael 和旅行者们也经常听到啊，叫做元神不想赚钱，对吧？但是倒也不至于这么不想啊。陪了我们走了这么久的旅行者，
them to be
应该都能知道。
Yeah. Wait, well, what do you mean it's not? Wait, sorry, what did I say that you said it's not? Yeah, you need to be C6. You need the character to be C6, and then you pull, then you get the material, right? If you pull extra dupes.
这么多年下来，元神的生产成本已经远远超
True,
出
again,
一
you get
个
90,
常规游戏的规模
100,
了。
yeah.
元神这个作品的价值和呈现，更多的其实是体现在 IP 和玩法上，也就是角色、故事和乐趣本身。所以借由这样的一个想法，接下来我们还有一项福利。
还有福利？
没错，这个福利也是出于刚才上述的。
Kind of like the whale accounting, right? Or like if you're a whale, you get like a bunch of You know, if your will account, yeah, all your characters will be level 100 instantly because you pulled so much standard characters at this point already that, yeah, you have enough. Because you need 3 for 1, right? I think like some whales have like a C100 Kaching and Diluc and everything, you know? Secretly just standing there.
考量，为了见证玩家和角色以及故事的牵绊，由开发组的各位共同为旅行。
Yeah, the people that are gonna have it are gonna be whales, and then the whales already clear the game like no problem, you know? The whales will like, if you're that big of a whale, you breeze through the game, right? So like this bump is more of like a, oh, that's cool. It's like a quirky thing to have, but it's like no practical use essentially. Maybe you'll make Stygian Onslaught slightly easier, right? But it's very little practical use. I think it's more so for most people, like me, like having a tier higher than a crown. Because like in the past, if you were a main of a character, you'd be like, oh, I triple crown that character, meaning you like them so much that you invested very rare resources into them, right? Now it's like, if you play enough and then eventually, if you start getting stuff like that, oh, okay, I have a level 95 Kaching kind of deal. Like, oh, if you main, I don't know, Bennett, I have level 95 Bennett. Just more like a personal thing, if anything, you know, I would say. I wouldn't I wouldn't make a character level 95 based on like, oh, I want to clear the game better. So I'm gonna make them level 95, you know, because it's just gonna be so rare.
行者们献上了一个新的玩法系统，叫做例行修远。
What's this?
在例行修远系统当中，新的玩法系统叫做例行
To
修远。
temper thyself and journey far.
在例行修远系统当中，旅行者在提瓦特的一举一动都会被铭记，而提瓦特的命运呢，也会因此与你产生共鸣。这将会
Constellation.
允许你和你已经拥有的某位角色之间产生。
Any one of your own characters? You can get a constellation for any one of your own characters.
一次更强烈的牵绊，因此你可以免费
Only for bad
获取一
characters?
颗它的命星。
That's good though. I like that. Okay, I will obviously like, you know, be better if there was options for everyone. But I would, I don't mind if it's only for me.
在新版本当中呢，我们
Because I
将会
probably
率先
would
开发
probably
部
get a
分角
CC
色的命
Kaching.
星获取，玩家最多可以。
Ooh, Hu Tao. C1 Hu Tao wouldn't run around stamina. Chat, I've always been like this, right? Especially in Genshin. I don't have, okay. For context, I don't have a C1 limited character in my account. 5-year-old account, not a single C1 limited character. That's because I want to build like horizontal, right? But if I were to like go vertical, I would be like to help old characters that aren't that strong anymore, so that, which I still play by the way, so that they're like more comfortable. So I'm immediately seeing that C1 Hu Tao, and I'm like, yes, give me that C1 Hu Tao.
在一年当中，
I'll have stamina finally.
修远玩法可以最多。
Ayato, Shenhe, Kokomi. I play these characters. Wow.
额外获取4个5星角色的命星。
Sino, holy. Baiju, okay.
我确认一下，我们今年不仅送一
Let's
个
go
5星，只要玩家愿意，他还可以获得4个限定
What?
5星吗
What?
生鸡哥，你嘴上说不
What?
不仅送一个常驻5星，
This year, not only are we giving away a standard 5-star character,
只要玩家
if the players are up for it, so it's like if you don't want it, it's your fault.
愿意，他还可以获得
You can also gain 4 exclusive 5 stars. Damn.
4个限定5星吗
Damn.
生鸡哥，你嘴上说不是，
T3
但我
Denari
觉
for
得你
you.
这个不想
Nice.
赚钱的刻板印象是要做实了。
那毕竟嘛，原神它也不是。
4? What? 4? Are they trolling? I feel like that's rage bait. 4 limited? What do you mean? What do you mean 4 limited? What do you mean 4? What do you mean 4?
他还可以获得4个限定5
He
星
said 4个, which he clearly said 4.
生鸡哥，你嘴上说
Oh, limited cons. We can get 4 limited cons. We can have a C4 Hu Tao, C4 Ganyu, C4... What? What do you mean? This is not just one. You can get 4 of these? You can get 4 of these? 1 con for each. So you can have C1 for 4 characters.
中呢，我们将会率先开放部分角色的命星获取，玩家最多可以在1年当中单独通过例行修远玩法，可以最多额外获取4个5星角色的命星。
我确认一下，我们今年不仅送一个常驻5星，只要玩家愿意，他还可以获得4个限定5星吗？虽然鸡哥你嘴上说不是，但我觉得你这个不想赚钱的
My Ayato, like I don't know why C1 is, but yeah, it's not like he's so bad because I have been playing him. I've been playing all these characters: Yae, Ayato, Hu Tao, Sino. Chat always makes fun of me. Ito, Shenhe, Kokomi, dude.
原神它也不是一个常规意义上的游戏作品嘛。那我们的很多决定呢，事实上其实带有一些理想主义色彩。比起去做一个收入数字很惊人的商品，那大家其实更想做一个能够给玩家时代乃至历史留下痕迹的作品。那这个目标呢，肯定有它赖以生存的很物质的一部分，当然也有它能够延续至今的理想的一部分。那我们看到会有些人他比较针砭我们物质的部分，那也会有些人去称赞我们理想的部分。但是对于开发组的大家而言，不管是物质的还是理想的，都是原神的一部分。
That phrase has a lot of what behind it, but only 4 characters you own, but only constellations if you work for it, but only if you roll a lot. Oh, you have to roll for it? We can't just earn it in game? I see.
没错。发行团队和研发团队。
Well, I assume that you just earn it by playing.
我们初衷都是希望能在原神中持续为各位旅行者提供更好的游玩体验。那么不久之后，我们也将迎来原神的5岁生日。在周年庆期间，我们也为各位旅行者准备了不少游戏外的惊喜内容。
Wow. Okay.
Wow. First up,
pretty new.
That's fair.
Different this year. It's not.
Okay. What's this? Oh, music. Music. And then events. Okay, I want to see events. Saw a TikTok video, someone said they add the characters because you're not getting that much run anymore. Sorry, my English is bad. No, completely understand you. Thanks for typing that out. Yeah. I mean, okay, well, if you want to like look into like why they're choosing these characters, no Archons, old characters. Well, yeah, it's because they're weaker for sure. And Genshin Impact is getting to a point where unless they do like 5 reruns a patch, you know, characters will rerun once every 2 years essentially. And so I think events like this are good where they can continue the cycle of banners for like characters people want to pull for. And then the ones that people don't want to, the majority of people don't want to, they can put on these kind of things. So people can, you know, for fans of those players, of those characters, I mean, can still like upkeep them. Like for example, Hu Tao, I just got her skin, right? I would really like the C1. I really like the C1 Hu Tao. And a lot of the times, you know, I think on the internet, especially in like the streaming or like YouTube content space, I think people, you know, forget that a lot of the times we play gacha games to play characters we want. And in a game like Genshin Impact, where it's generally super easy, you know, 95% of the content is super easy. Only like end game stuff is like, if you really want like the highest rewards and clear everything, then it gets a bit harder. You know, mostly we play for playing characters we like. And the thing about gacha games is that you can interact with, have stories for, and like pull and play characters you like. And so I think giving support for like the whole spectrum, especially the old ones, you know, which is very easy to forget because I think we as consumers also, we like the new things and new things. Like the devs remembering that the old characters are still valuable to a certain extent and be like, sure, okay, we cannot have them be as strong because we don't want to as the new characters, and we cannot rerun them all the time, but we can give you them for free. I think it's a decent compromise, right? And eventually have to do something about that, and this is the answer, and I'm fine with that. You know, as someone who also like likes to pull new characters, you know, it's like it gives me a reason to like revisit my old characters as well. Cool. Is our high time the pool of characters we can choose? I do not think so. Let's go back real quick.
消远系统瓦特的命运呢，也和某位角色之间产生一次更强烈的牵绊，因此你可以免费获取一颗它的命
I think it's like old, quite old characters. So it's all the standard characters. All the standard characters. There's Tartaglia, Albedo, Ganyu, Xiao, Hu Tao, Eula. It's all the up to Inazuma characters. And then the early Sumeru. It's up until like when I quit the game around like 3.1. All the characters before like 3.1 I would say. Right? Without Kazuha, without Yelan. Is that it? You get Wanderer, you can get Wanderer and Baiju as well. So it's all the way up to like 3.8. I guess it's Baiju, right? Let's be honest, even if you get C1 majority of these characters, they'll be power crap so hard, it's not gonna save them. Yes, but that's what I've been saying, right? A lot of the times, I think the point is not to like make characters very viable compared to the best top meta characters. I think it's fine. To go into it with a mentality of not caring about the power level as much. I think that's fine. It's like, sure, they have been power crept so hard, it's not going to save them. But so what? You know, it's like I'm not going to like run around the open world only with my Skirk Escoffier team. I'm not going to like roll up to fucking the story with just my best team or like my viable teams. Like I play them once in a Blue Moon when I play like endgame stuff. Like I do run around the Skirk team, but it's like I don't do it all the time. Yeah, the power level is not the point, and you know it's more beneficial for me to like fully like, you know, embrace the, oh, this character sucks, this character can't compete with Moavika, Skirk, and blah 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 blah, and talk about meta and stuff. But that's really not my experience of the game. My experience is, that's like such a small experience of the game, you know? Like, what I care about is endgame stuff, sure, but I feel like there are characters for that, and there are characters I personally enjoy playing potentially more to clear overworld stuff with, right? And sure, it won't make them competitive with, like getting a C6 Kaching will not make her competitive with Moavika, but I like a C6 Kaching, and there's nothing, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know, I like my C6 Kaching. I want just her to do a bit more damage. It's not really comparing her with other people, it's comparing her with herself, right? A C6 Kaching will do more damage than C5 Kaching. And I'm glad that she does more damage. Or just so I can unlock a constellation, not even necessarily for the damage. It's just like a collector's thing as well, you know, there's like aspects to this. Meta's gonna shift faster, it'll be more seasonal, it makes sense. Yeah. So I don't think like chasing meta is something I'm that interested in. You know, if you guys like watch me play these gachas, like I don't tend to chase meta. Which is a hard concept to explain because I think most people just assume you would try to like optimize stuff, you know. I think I know why I don't add Archons. I think also because it cheapens it, right? I think a lot of reasons, but I think one of the reasons is because they want Archons to feel special, and so people would still like be tempted to pull on them on reruns and stuff. If they increase supply, then demand will go down, if that makes sense. And they want like Archons to still, even the old ones, even though they're not that strong, just to hold the prestige of an Archon, right? Like gacha games are all about scarcity. It's about like limiting supply. That's why we have limited banners. That's why, you know, things are not available all the time. This is not me justifying it, but I can see why they would not do Archons. Right? The giving a free Zhongli will not ruin the balance of a game. Giving a free Venti, letting you choose a free Venti will not ruin the balance. They will not do anything. The only thing it will do is that when Venti reruns, way less people will be tempted to, and less people will be pulling. Because not only like the fact that more people will have those characters straight up, but like the idea of them being able to be a free character is like in people's heads, and then therefore it feels less like, oh my god, I have an Archon, you know? It feels like that's about, oh. So now it's like, well, Archons are still kind of rare. In that sense, you can't just get them for free. So, yeah. Only lets you get Constellation, not a free character. Well, sure. So, pardon my wording. Same logic applies though, right? It cheapens the Archon's constellations. Let's put it that way, right? Let's put it that way. And don't mistake this with me being like, this is good, they should do this, blah, 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 blah. I'm just trying to understand why, and I think that's the best reasoning, which makes sense to me. I think it's so fine to want that, but they frame this as being so generous. Well, yeah, well, if you don't think it's generous, then that's completely fine and valid, right? You can think it's very not generous. And, you know, you're right to think that. I mean, you can think whatever you want. That's all. It's more the way they acted, like they were so generous, but it's fine. Well, I cannot fully comment on this because I didn't watch every second of the live stream, right? So, yeah. Well, if you just don't like the attitude they have, then yeah, it's fair. Sure. Most Archons designed to reject power creep. Yeah, I mean, all of them do a certain thing better than other people for sure, yeah. Like Zhongli still has the strongest shield, I think. Venti still groups the best, I think. You get C1 for free, might you pull for C2, yeah. Or keep your hopes up and wait for an entire year to like hope that this thing reruns again next year. I mean, obviously it benefits them in some way as well, right? I don't know if they act more generous or whatever. Like, I'm just like looking at this. I'm skipping through it. Well, it definitely is more generous than last year, though. I think. What did they give last year? They gave one. They didn't give any constellations last year. Okay. Oh, is it the UCG? Oh, they leave the best for last. No way. No way.
大家有预告过啊，原神接下来会有一个全新
的玩法。Oh, I lost.
啊，对，现在有什么情况可以给大家更新的吗？
啊，有的有的。那让我们跟随一段场外的短片来了解一下这个玩法的进展吧。
What's this? Lots like character design stuff. Okay.
大家好，我是原神千星奇遇设计师、系统策划牛腩。
我是原神千星奇遇设计师、技术策划土豆。
This will melt
本
me,
期视
chat.
频内，
This
我们
will
将向
melt
大家
me.
介绍即将与各位见面的新内容，聊一聊新玩法是什么，未来有哪些开发规划，以及更多与创作生态相关的话题。让我们立刻开始吧。
千星奇遇将是一个由旅行者
Mistra
主导的游戏
Wonderland.
世
Is
界。
that what it's actually called?
千星奇
Miliastra Wonderland.
奇遇将是一个由旅行者主导的游戏世界，在这里，
This is a place that we create our own game.
游戏创作者能发挥无限创意，自主开发出所有能想象到的玩法， 游玩者也能够畅快地体验这些独特有趣、充满想象力的新鲜内
Collecting
容，
balloons? No
并
way! I
结识
want to
到
always
更
collect
多志同
balloons.
道合的伙伴。模拟
Shield.
经营、派对游戏、对抗竞技、冒险闯关，大家能想象到的
What the fuck?
模拟经营、
PvP arenas? Management sims to party games, PvP arenas to while we're making League of Legends and Genshin Impact, baby.
游戏、对抗竞技、冒险闯关
I will quit all other
大家
gachas
能想象
for
到的
this
一切
game.
玩法都有机会在这里呈现。
I will.
我们为创作者打造了一个强大的玩法编辑器
Media
潜行
Stress
沙箱。
Sandbox.
编辑器中开放了原神几乎全量的
Chat, we could do game making streams. Oh, is this the start of my journey as a game dev?
玩法功能与资产，供创作者自由调用。基于
Can
潜
make
行
the
沙
most
箱，
degenerate
提供了
rat
强大
game
的图
known
形
to
化编辑
human
功能，
existence.
来灵活地支持各种玩法结构。创作者可根据设计需求灵活配置关卡
What?
类型和游戏玩法结构。
Can you tell me you animate the characters? You can customize game what?
可根据设计需求灵活配置关卡
Customize
类
game
型和游戏
models?
模式，将构想中的核心玩法、系统机制、美术表现等要素按照逻辑一步步串联
Oh,
起
who's
来，
that character, by
制
the
作
way?
独一无二的游戏内容。大家按照逻辑一步步串联中的核心。
Okay, what do we make? What do we make? Chat, what if we make Uma Musume in Genshin Impact? What if you have like Genshin characters racing like the race horses, and then you bet on them?
玩法、系统机制、美术表现
Oh,
等
then I
要
don't
素
have to
按照
choose
逻辑
between one
一步步
or the
串
other.
联
I
起
can
来
just spend all my time in
制
this.
作独一无二的游戏内容。大家也不必担心上手成本，在创作过程中，我们将提供
Make
配套的服务支
Valorant.
持，包含阶梯式开发教
I
程
can
的
I
创
can
作者
flex
学院，
my insane
促
aim.
进经验共享与协作的创作者论坛，以及专业的创作者技术顾问服务等。
Wow, they're
帮助
going
大
all
家
out
充分学
forums.
习与应用编辑器能力。作为一项长期的企划
Dude, it looks
整个
good, you
玩法
know.
系统将持续进行开发迭代。在接下来几个版本中，开发组也将为大家带来
Version Luna 2 gameplay open beta. Version Luna 3 component sharing platform. Version Luna 4 earning system for creators now online. Earning system. What, real life money? They'll pay you to. Okay, shut up. Why do you have that clip? No one clicked that. It's a virus.
以下重要内容的更新。
大家可能注意到了，
More primos,
在未来呢，我们
like
还为
Hoyo
创作者
creators.
准备了全新的收益体系，玩法的制作品质和受玩家们欢迎的程度都将提升创作者的回报。
It's like classic. We'll pay you to make games for us, but we won't pay you with real money. We'll pay you with fucking gambling tokens that you can use. I love it.
我们对创作者的期望只有一条，那
I
就
love
是
it.
不断创作富有创意且正面积极的游戏玩法。
我们诚挚邀请有灵感、有创意的游戏开发者加入千星奇遇，将
Anything for my gambling tokens.
这将是一次崭新和大胆的尝试。
Okay, I don't. Okay, like they're obviously rage baiting with this gameplay. Who the fuck they've been showing collecting balloon gameplay for like 5 years now. That's the only thing they've shown. They just want to rage bait us and be so we are like, I'll show you what I can make with that instead of stupid balloon game.
我们诚挚邀请有
What is
灵感、
this?
有创意
Get
的
all
游
these
戏
tools
开
and
发
you're
者
just
加
collecting
入千星
balloons?
奇遇，将奇思
What the
妙想
fuck is
化为现
this?
实。这将是一次崭新和大胆的尝试。
Oh my god.
一个个源自创作者的灵感火花，或许将开启新的游戏纪元。
期待与大家一同前往探索充满无限可能的全新世界。
No way. No way. No, no, no. No. Shut up. No, no, no. 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 Not full character customization. No. No. Not overcooked. No. No. Football! Temple Run. Yeah, I'm quitting all the gacha games, chat. This is League of Legends! Valorant! No. No. Plant vs. Zombies. There's... Yeah, okay, well, GG's.
好耶！我现在就要玩《原神
Alright.
千星奇遇》，快点登上来。
好的，那么关于《原神
Alright,
千星奇遇》的更多内容呢，我们也会将在未来为大家带来更详细的介绍。
Chat, you know, we live in a world where you don't have to think, oh, what if my favorite game was anime? You know, like, oh, this game would be perfect if it was anime. It literally is now. It can be. You just have to make it. If someone has to make it,
无论你
they
是
can
有
just
奇思妙想
live
的
it.
创作者，还是想和亲朋好友尽情玩耍的旅行者，都请期待我们的后续
Dude,
行动。
like my 16-year-old me, dude, I just say this table won't remain black, okay? Dude, it's like my
这一
wet
次
dream, man.
真的一口气给大家分享了好多内容。不过我还是想问一下鸡哥，这应该也是很多旅行者
Chat, I know, I feel like my inner weeb is like, okay, I'm like less so now, but like last time I was like, dude, everything would be better if it was just anime, you know? Like League of Legends would be better if it was anime, Valorant would be better if it was anime, like Minecraft would be better if it was anime, literally everything would be better if it was anime.
也都非常
We
好
live
奇
in that world. We live
我
in
知
that
道
world
我们
where
原神
everything
的
is
团队是
anime.
一
It
直在
can be
进化的。
anime.
那其实每年鸡哥你也会跟旅行者们分享一些未来的一些想法或规划。那作为今年原神变化非常大的一
We've
年，
watched a lot
不
of
知
like
道鸡哥有
announcements
什么
on
感
this
受
stream,
想
you know?
跟旅行者们聊聊的？
That is probably the single most biggest announcement for me personally ever on this stream.
我更想站在 IP 运营的角度，跟大家简单来
Maybe in my life, I don't
团
know.
队坚持的一些想法。
They did it.
原神是一个致力于创作长线内容的游戏。那我们希望呢，把这个 IP 运营10年、20年。
They want this IP to last 10, 20 years, even longer.
首先就要保持持续不断的
Yes,
创作热情。
I like this. Yes. It's like open sourcing your fucking game, you know? It's like, it's basically open sourcing your game. Hell yeah.
保持持续不断的创作热情。
Open source your
那这份
game.
热情除了来自我们团队同学自己的信念以外，也离不开一代一代的旅行者们长期的支持。其次，也要求我。
I hate Valorant. I know, I think it's a good game, but I hate playing. I hate Riot. I hate like booting up the Riot Games launcher. I think, you know, maybe our main Genshin Valorant. Genshin League of Legends. I can't believe we're saying these
我们
words.
在创作的时候时刻保持独创性。那么，对于我们的团队同学而言，独立自主的创作和完整闭环的设定，才是维持这个品牌前进的核心。
Because it doesn't get worse than that.
众多系列
It's-
产品
that clip, it does not get worse than that. You know, every play will be better than that now. So, you know, it's only up from there.
才能持续
That's
不
why I
断
love
拓宽
Valorant.
精彩内容的疆域。那原神的团队也会一直秉持这样的理
Just
念。
go play other
一直
games
走
for
下
free.
去
No, but other games are not anime. Most other good games are not anime.
的确，作为一款长线运营的游戏，
I think
我代表
I'm committed to this
全体
gacha
原
life.
神的
If
发行团队
this
也
launches
希望
well,
能够在更长的时
I
间
am
尺度上
committed to the
陪伴
gacha
各位
life.
旅行者。其实到了第5年，回
Because
头
I don't know,
我
like
们团队和我们的玩家共同经
it's
受
it'll be like me and Minecraft. You know, I always go back to Minecraft
但无论经历怎样的
because
困难，
there's always new stuff you
我们
can
一直
do.
都相信，
You know, you're only limited by your own imagination. This feels like the same way.
那就是坚持
I
初心
hope the engine is actually good though, right? They,
也要感谢每一位陪伴着我们
this
的
all
旅行者
hinges on the engine actually being good. Nati can make clear obscure anime and then finish it in Genshin. Right. So I can actually finish the game.
罗德卡莱这一片洒满月光的神秘土地上，再会吧。
A lot of games are good. Okay, Genshin Minecraft would be a bit too dank though. I think Genshin Minecraft is one thing you probably can't do. You can make Genshin in Minecraft, but you can't do Minecraft in Genshin, I think.
We made it. Now,
Oh, what else
that does
now?
mark the end of the special program, but we
Yeah,
know
what's
there
this?
was a lot of information. It feels kind of impossible to take it all.
They're summarizing. There's so much info that they just dumped on us.
Bit overwhelmed.
Yeah, the special
Let you
program
finish
team
Genshin
thought
Impact
that might
33
be
before
the
Expedition
case.
33.
So, that brings us to our second job here today.
Wow.
In this segment, we'll go over
Did they say when they're releasing
from
this?
today's special program. So travelers have a quick and concise
What did they
overview
say?
of what to expect in version Luna 1.
All right.
Did they say when they're releasing this? UCG? The dream of Hu Tao sniping Nilo across the map can be real. Dude! Oh. Okay, we really have to think what we're gonna make now. Dude. I hope it's easy to use as well. Like, it was like not too hard of a learning curve, because like I genuinely am curious of like I want to make something as well. I have to think about it. But I'm like I'm not like I've never made a game before, so probably be bad, but it'll be fun. Open beta is second not cry patch. Open beta means like you'll be in the in-game launcher. Wow. So we are 2 months away from being able to play it. That's wild stuff. But when's 2 months from now? Let's say September, end of October, early November. Wow. Wow. I understand if Genshin models have better quality, but they are so outdated, it'll be second coming of Nintendo again. I don't know, will it? I mean, maybe if they made their own game, right? But this is basically a system where they don't make their game. The whole point is that they're not making the game. It's like Roblox. You can say like, well, Roblox is like fucking is doomed to fail from the start if you look at Roblox, right? You can't really do much. Like you can say like the movement sucks or whatever, or like it looks like so goofy. But I think it's like, and a lot of like other games as well that are like community based that don't look that good on paper, but they're good because of, I think the advantage of this kind of things is like a quick turnaround time. Like so many people working on it and so many different ideas that you can like, people can just throw like shit at the wall, you know? Like it's not much, there's no risk like developing a game where like you have to pay a whole staff and like have contracts, sign them for years. This one random person has a crappy idea, decides to sit down in one afternoon, make that idea, or like a few afternoons, whatever, make that idea. Most likely it's trash. Okay, nobody will play it, whatever. But then you get those gems, right? Of those like stupid ideas that is just addictive or fun, even with like, you can say not the best models or movement or what. You get those gems and then people refine it, and then it turns into something, you know? I think, and the ability, this is why I'm excited, the ability to go from one specific game, like one person's vision, to completely different, like 180 of someone else's vision. I like that. You know, maybe not, I mean, it's not like studio quality, right? I don't think anyone's expecting studio quality stuff. But just the ability to experience all the like stupid ideas, you know? Just like stupid, I love it. I love it. And if it's not fun, then it's not fun, you know? But it can be fun, I think. You can scratch that very specific itch. And I'm excited to like start thinking about like making a game that hopefully other people can enjoy as well. You know, I like learning new things. So like having something to do in a gacha game where it's mostly, I would say, very uncreative. You don't have much freedom in gacha games. It's either like, oh, pull this unit or don't pull this unit, or I don't know, like optimize your rotation or whatever, like roll better artifacts. Like there's no creativity. But for there to be something to strive You know, it doesn't really feel like a gacha in that sense anymore. It's more like just a platform to explore something. I like, you know, but it's technically still gacha. So as a degenerate, I can still be like, I can still play gacha game. As someone who like cannot play any other games other than gacha games. You know, like I'm never escaping gacha hell, right? So this is like a way to get like the outside world into the gacha hell with me. I love it. Brick simulator. What the fuck? It's like, and the boss is like Aeon of 1%. Imagine creative director of top 20-30 MMO got their creative start in Genshin UCG. Right, I mean, you know, a 7-year-old kid could start in Genshin UCG and eventually work their way up. It's like, yeah. So excited. So excited. Wow. Yep, for a bunch. Didn't even play the game yet. Dude, that's so good. Okay, now, but like, please, the tool actually be good. Oh, didn't even talk about the fact that you can fully customize the character, but I feel like that's the least of what I'm focused on. The full character customization. Hello? Can forever not play Infinite Nikki if it's actually good. Also, please make the outfits gacha so it's even more degenerate. Make it so you have to like pull for a 4-star hat if you want that hat. And make it so you have to pull for like eyelashes, like make an eyelash banner, make an eyebrow banner. It'd be so degenerate.
Quick as a flash. On my mark.
On my mark.
Skyward. Seize the skies. Headbutt. Hi.
They know we won't touch grass, aka play other games, so they bring the grass to us. I heard a while back, I don't know if this is a game dev who said it or a YouTube video, or if in the YouTube video was a game dev or whatever, right? I heard that the hardest part of making a game is to have a player base, if that makes sense. It's not like establishing the game, the mechanics and everything, but I think specifically for like multiplayer games, right? We're not talking single player, multiplayer games which need lobbies. You need like player base, and I don't know if this is true, but their reasoning was that when you have like a 5v5 game or 3v3 game or whatever, for example, when people queue up, right, at the start of your game, you want the queues to pop fast. You don't want people sitting in queues for like 5-10 minutes, right? That's why like small indie devs, like it's hard to make like, you know, team versus team games, because you like, where are you gonna get the players from, right? And you need like players to get the ball rolling, but if there's nobody there when your first players get in, then nobody's there to get the ball rolling. That makes sense, and nobody will play, even if your game is like decent, you know.
Control breathing.
And so what I'm trying to get at is, I think Genshin definitely has the player base, right? They definitely they can just pop in whatever and there will be a player base. I wonder if the devs looked at that and was like, okay, well, we have an opportunity here for like multiplayer stuff. Even though this is a single player game, Genshin Impact, even though it's a single player game, we have like the most important ingredient for like a good multiplayer game already, which is like players. They're gonna queue up because people will be curious at the start, right? And then if it delivers, then people will keep coming back. So it's kind of crazy, yeah, crazy how they like transition the single player game into multiplayer. I know it's like a multiplayer game technically.
And enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry.
Like Genshin technically is a multiplayer game. I think most people play it because it's single player, and you can continue to play it because of single player. But it's just another reason for people to come back / even start. Do you guys think there'll be people who join purely for multiplayer? Probably, right? I think a lot of people know of Genshin because of the pandemic. Maybe quit. Or people quit and have friends playing the game who will, if the UCG is good, invite them to play the games, and then very soon there'll be a lot of people who play UCG but not Genshin. Like the actual game. Like there'll be people who play UCG and you talk to them about Furina and they don't know who the fuck Furina is. And that sounds exciting. Playing Genshin for co-op. I think as it stands even right now, I think there are people in like I think the people who like play Genshin because their partner plays it only or something. They just go around like exploring together. I mean it is kind of that comfy game as well. I think there'll be even more people like that when the UCG comes out, for sure. Genshin co-op. ZZ combat co-op when? I think there's like phases. I think at one point, you know, HSR felt like the favorite child. I think for good, like, you know, ZZ might still feel like the favorite child. I think it's rare, but Genshin, because we basically never feel like Genshin is the favorite child. But after that live stream with the UCG stuff, I think the UCG stuff especially, I think the rewards and everything is whatever. The UCG stuff. Very promising, and I don't want to get my expectations too high.
Controlled breathing. Let's move. Headbutt.
I have a suspicion that they might just ignore Genshin after this film. They're like, okay, well, we gave you the tools to make your game, go make your game. We're gonna like go work on other shit now. It's like giving the kid an iPad so that they stop bugging you, you know? They are making the iPad for us so we can stop bugging them. It's like, okay, you want something? Go make it yourself. You want some food? Go cook it. Why did I pause my leaking again? No, I just alt tab to see the live stream. Genshin live stream. Dunk on kids in Genshin multiplayer and flame them. What do you mean? You can meet people in co-op, make friends. I wonder if they're gonna have like guilds and stuff. Dude, having a guild and like a shared, dude, I think that's the next step, right? Like a guild, a shared like teapot, which is like a guild house, and everyone can contribute to like building the place. Dude, they have the infrastructure for a lot of stuff, you know? Especially in this like multiplayer realm thing where like it's like basically a hub for people. They can connect to so many things. Because now like they basically established a hub outside Genshin. So they can connect to like random shit, like maybe a world dedicated entirely to TCG, whatever, right? Like an entirely seasonal world dedicated to Fate, Genshin collab, whatever, right? Entire like map for that just existing outside Genshin, beyond the dimensions of Teyvat. Because essentially this is allowing them to do that, right? Like they're taking a first step to be like, okay, there is a space outside of Teyvat that we can access somehow. And there's no Lumine, it has nothing to do with the actual Teyvat lore. You use this entirely new character that you can customize. Nothing to do with the story.
Add Astra. Thank you for
How's our pre-farm coming along? Oh, for sure, it's just gonna build Dix. Yeah, of course. That's the expectation. Oh, we're almost at 1k. Remake Peak and Genshin. I wonder if they're gonna let it so you can enable whether characters can interact with other characters, like the physics. So you can like boost someone. Just create a private game that serves for a guild house and add a tag to IGNs. You don't need a guild system built on it. Yeah, I mean you don't need it, but obviously a guild system is cleaner, right? Like I wouldn't go on my way to do it without a guild system. I think, but if there's a guild system, then you know, I will participate. I think it's funny adding tags to names though outside like guild systems. I mean we've seen people who have done that, right? It's kind of funny. Like feels like professional gacha esports players. Dude, Not Cry can't come any faster. Okay, so next week we have Seed and the week after we have Not Cry. Wow, it's kind of stacked, no? It's kind of stacked. Chat, was it Flint's banner first or Llama banner first? Llama, right? It was Llama banner first. Llama first, yeah, makes sense. They drip marketed Llama first. Llama first. Saridra. Who? Well, I guess like for the final mains that's good. But yeah. There is Saridra. I don't know about you guys, but I don't know, for me like HSR launches, even like compared to ZZ, feels like a bit less. I guess it's because like I can do less stuff with them. There's like less to explore. In ZZ, there's like new mechanics to explore the characters, like combos and stuff. In HSR, it's just it's like gearing, I guess. But even for Hysilence, it's not like that exciting. I mean, you're not breaking gaze upon you. You can make Nikki in Genshin so Naki can finally play cinema game. Watch people make a different gacha game in Genshin and then it actually be better than the game itself. I'm not saying Nikkei or like Arknights or whatever, but like maybe some of those like lower budget games that maybe don't have the assets for it and people just make it in Genshin instead and it actually turns out to be better than the actual game. I wonder if you can do like, yeah, like FGO, like the side scrollers. You can do like the side scrolling. Like a party of 5 and it's like, I don't know what the limits are, you know, for that, the game mode. It'd be so fun to explore it. So I almost want to just dedicate the entire month of like, when does it come out? November. Just to every day, just do that on stream. Deadass. Yeah. HSR in Genshin. Holy. Can finally have Kaching in HSR. In Genshin. We haven't done the quest before the Not Cry one yet. We should probably do it. I think we'll do it next week then. The Journey Home. The Journey Home. Zenless update, Genshin update, HSR update. It's all lining up. Wow. Anniversary as well. In Genshin.
Need a surfboard?
Are we fighting opponents?
Catch an epic wave! Whoosh!
Don't get too close.
Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Woohoo!
Boing, 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 boing.
Let's ride.
Wait, where's my thing? There. My flows digen. Ah! Boing. 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 Boom.
Absorption test.
Boom.
I got you
Boom.
covered.
Boom.
This out. Best of luck.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Off we go.
You think Loma's gonna be great? Yes, I think so.
Need a surfboard?
I think she will be very good if you like Dendro teams and like Hyperbloom teams and stuff. It's basically like 2025 Hyperbloom, right? I think from what I've heard, I would describe it that way.
Catch an epic wave! Whoosh!
Let's hope you put up a good fight. Supporting fire.
Enhanced animal module 75. Bullet! Amazing!
Oh, she throws water bombs? But she's like Klee.
Carbon waves! Let's shred, Sharky!
You don't have flints? You don't have enough of pulling flints? Based. Just gonna remake all of Kingdom Hearts 2 in Genshin, don't mind me. I wonder what like the limit to that is. I wonder if it'd be like Teapot, there's like a load limit. I hope not. Probably not, right? But how big is the map as well? My gears are spinning.
Need a surfboard?
Dude. So even if like the games, like I said earlier, even if they're not good, you know, I think it's just cool that we're able to like play each other's games. Even if they're not good, I like the idea. And it's not to say that, you know, it won't, like all of them won't be good. I'm sure there'll be good ones. How do we get out? Other trial stages. Oh, light shade. Yeah, I'm still in like having like whiplash from the Genshin live stream. Every time they talk about UCG, I just lose. I just lose it. Oh yeah, Llama's movement mechanic looks good as well. Excited for that one. Rose, thinking about all possibilities. I am. You're telling me I can make a whole game at a point to date Kaching? Is that what you're telling me? Where the whole point is to go like from point A to point B, eat food, watch a movie. Like, no monsters, nothing, just date Kaching. Take photos. Dude, I can make an entire map where it's just like shrimp balls, you know? It's like Kaching's favorite food, and we just like run around in shrimp balls. Ooh. Genshin still doesn't have the auto reward? Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe it's next update. Is it next update? Or they're not doing it? I don't know. Or maybe I've just never played this character trial before. That's also a possibility. Like, we could make a dating simulator. Like, we can make a dating simulator for anything. Any character. You could date fucking Guoba if you wanted. How do you get off the thing?
Shadow Raven, left. Can't handle your drink. Huh. You're toast. Ha! Bullseye. Bullseye. Open fire.
Dude, Chaska is I know it might get boring after a while, but it's so cool. But it's also the not Krai characters.
Smashed or scorched, which will it be?
How much we give Nati a Kaching mod? Me side. What's me side? Is that like the Nintendo like Wii thing? Make Genshin inside Minecraft inside Genshin. Hear me out. What's fun? I suggested the exact same thing earlier. That would be cinema. Yeah, I feel like there's so much, but it's not, there's no real point thinking about it too much right now. Cause like we don't know how powerful the thing is, right? We don't know how much like flexibility we have, how much freedom we have.
Open fire. Fire in the hole. Coming in. Locked on.
Wow. Wow. I can't, I'm distracted. Sorry. My mind is wandering. But like, isn't this so... This is so cool. Dude, I want to watch this one more time. Like, just this part. It looks like it can do so many things, you know? Like, you can have them hold food. What's this? Like, this is like what? Like the party game, I forget the name. And this is Overcooked. I'm trying to deduce how much stuff you can do. You can program like AI to move around as well. Like these chefs, they're like AI, they're moving around. And this is your friend, right? I mean, it looks a bit like scuffs so far, like the movement and everything. Because obviously there's like the latency as well, right? Because you're playing multiplayer. Like you can see like it's like the frames are kind of not quite there. I think on the bright side, oh, this is the worst it'll ever be, right? Because I mean, surely it's only up from here. I hope they continue to optimize it and stuff. You can play like Inazuma 11, you know, the anime, like football with like this stuff is not mechanics that we have in the game. Do we currently have a mechanic where you run around with a ball and you shoot the ball? Like, I don't know if that's a thing. So did the devs make that shit up, or do we have the freedom to make it for ourselves? Like, what is the extent of the freedom go to? The log, like the dodging the log and then the physics of like getting hit by the log, that's not in the game, I think. You can program like the AI to, is that AI or is that your friend? To like run in front of you. Maybe that's your friend. How many people are there, by the way? Like this field, how big are the rooms? 8 people co-op maybe? And then this, like they have the exact same design as the freaking Summoner Rift, like like the robe and everything. League of Genshin. And Valorant, yep. Goodness me. I mean, obviously it doesn't look as like smooth as, you know, and the game like Valorant, you know. But if it actually plays like this in game, I wonder if this would be like default maps that people can play, or like do you have to make this ourselves? I'm assuming community will do a better job if they make it themselves though. Like smoke and then run. Like the FPS is a bit low, like the turning and everything, but maybe that's just a YouTube video. Maybe the FPS is a bit high. I don't know. It does look responsive though. Did that person have a shield? On the right, on the left, I mean. He did have a shield. Huh. Am I ready to get toxic again? Yes, I am. Should I upgrade Sucro's talents? What does it do? You don't have to level if you don't want to. It's not that important. It's only her like passive talent that's important. What is this? What's this one? Building a train. This one's like the Bomberman game. Plant versus zombies. This one is Klee Bomb versus fishes. No idea what this one is. This one you fucking shoot a guy on a table. It's like a party game. Wow. Wow. Won't it low-key be revolutionary as well if it runs well? Like making, like if there's depth and it's this accessible, isn't it like low-key revolutionary? To have such an accessible like tool that can do so many different genres. Don't know how well, but it seems like I can do different. It works. Like this does. If you told me this was like knockoff Valorant, you'll be like, sure. If you told me it's League of Legends, I'd be like, wow. What did the League of Legends map look like? When did it get upgraded? You know, this looks better than League of Legends, bro. Like low key. This looks better than Wild Rift. They're the phone version of League of Legends. Like it just looks better. The ability for all the different camera angles. Do you decide the camera angle people load in with? Oh wow, I think you do. Right, this is like super zoomed out. Wild Rift icon. This is like super zoomed out. Then we have like third person, like close up behind the shoulder. You have all these different. The way it looks, it seems if we do make Genshin Mobile with better units, we can tune the stats so Movica doesn't have to be #1. No. I think the condition that they release UCG is that Malvika is always #1 even in UCG. Brings me to my question though. Can we bring characters from Genshin into here, or is it just our avatar? Can we use, let's say, you know, Klee? Can we run around as Klee? Can we run around as Diluc? As Flins? Can you run around as Llama in here? The way it looks, it's the customizable character that you can use. Which, okay, I guess makes sense, right? In terms of lore, you don't want like Teyvat to be connected to this in any way. This is its own separate thing. And maybe that's for the better. Kind of feels weird playing Genshin Impact without the Genshin characters though. It's like you pull for the character, but then you can't use them in the multiplayer co-op thing. Or, you know, like, I see the pros and cons. We might not be able to use our units. Genshin saw Roblox downfall months away. Dude, do you think they'll have a Genshin bucks? What not Genshin but Genshits. Can we get a Genshits? That's so cursed. What do you collect? How do you pay people in this? Imagine you can just pay someone Primos if you like their game. Probably not. They try to keep it like very like family friendly. I'll be surprised if there was any sort of... Imagine tipping in Primo Gems. There could be a system where like they give you like Primo Gems, quote unquote, but you can't use it on your own account. You can only use it as a tipping currency. And then you can like, people can tip you if you make your game. Like, I don't know, you get like 5 free Primo Gems to tip with per day that you can like just give people. But if you make a massively popular game and like hundreds of people tip you, then you get like a bunch of Primos. That's kind of a good way, I would say, to like bribe people to make games as well.
游戏、对抗竞技、冒险闯关，大家能想象到的一切玩法，都有机会在这里呈现。
我们为创作者打造了一个强大的玩法编辑器，潜行
Hoyo Creators is a tried and true formula. Okay, yeah, I want to look at their screens. Hold up. Okay, what can you control? Seems like it's so many things. Y, X axis of X, Y, Z axis, 3 different ones, bunch of toggles on and off. Okay. What else? There's a bunch of tabs up there. See all these tabs? I think here are on the left side are all the assets you can use, but tabs for like different scenes. Right, see different assets you can use, the mobs. I think this is like the animation chain or something, which is way too dank. I've seen something like this in like the video editors. Basically this, I think it's for animations. Holy moly. If I could read this, it'd be great. I think this is animation flow. I think. They like look down here, this is like animation sequence. So you can like program how the mobs are animated. Can you decide like they showed Ruin Guard just now, right? Can you decide like what, like do the animations correspond with like how it deals damage? So you can program it to do feet attack, arm hit, and all of that will do damage. You can program its own moves. Imagine a Ruin Guard with like really jacked up moves, really fast, multiple moves like a Souls boss. You bump up his HP by like 10% and just have people fight it. Like an actual raid. We can make our own raids. We can make like an MMO with our own raids. Genshin dress to impress, gonna slap. Yeah. I'm gonna take a game dev crash course. So I can graduate to game maker.
创作者可根据设计需求
That's a way better thing to be.
类型和游戏模式，将构想。
What is this? Right.
可根据设计需
So you can program attacks in the game. You can program your own. No, really?
灵活配置关卡类。
Is it copy and paste of existing game, like existing like animations in game, which I guess will save a lot of the work, right? Because you don't have to animate from ground up. Maybe they compiled all the different claymore attacks in the game into a folder, and you can choose like Noel first hit or whatever, Noel last hit, and then you like stack it up with like Sayu third hit of animation with Arataki Ito second hit of animation, and then you play it out on the timeline, or what?
根据设计需求灵活配置关卡类。
You can, and then you make the own abilities for your character.
构想中的核心玩法、系统机制、
Like what is this? Is that like Layla's alt?
按照逻辑一步步串联起来，制作。
This is a brand new animation, by the way. The Polar one. I don't think any character. It's not Xiao's one, right? Yeah, it's not.
系统机制、美术表现等要素按照逻辑一步步串联起来，制作独一无二的游戏内容。大家也不必担心上手成本，在创作过程中，我们将提供配。
I assume this will be much easier than just using like Unity or just using a game engine. Make a playable Hilichurl.
套的服务支持。
Make you play as a Hilichurl, and then the enemies are like all the Genshin characters. And it's like a horror game because your power levels are just so different. All you have to do is breathe and you're dead. But then you're trying to like sneak around and like, it's like a horror game. Yeah, but then they one shot you. They're like the ghosts, and you're trying to like escape. You're trying to escape like the lair.
包含阶梯式开发教程的创作者学院。
They basically made a very limited color in the editor.
帮助大家充分学习与应用编辑器能力。作为一项长期的企划，整个玩法系统将持续进行开发迭代。 在接下来几个版本中
I can imagine in the game. Yeah, go wild. I wanna see what you guys make.
大家可能注意到了，制和兽王只有一条的者准备了全。
We're getting it in 2 months. Wow.
我们诚挚邀请有灵感、有创意的游戏开发者加入千星奇遇。
The good thing about being reincarnated as a Hilichurl is that I only need to eat Sunsettias to become stronger, and just about eating Sunsettias. There's nom nom noms. Can we have playable Paimon? Maybe we can have playable Paimon. Where her stories about how she evolves into the unknown god or something. Where's else tutorials? Dude, look at this. Look at this. Come on. It looks so good. I knew like a fashion game in the Hoyo art style would bang. I just hope they're not like pre-made outfits. I hope like, you know, you customize each and every piece. But it seems like you do, right? Like here. Like the headband. Oh, I don't want a headband. Boom. Switch it. But then the whole outfit switches afterwards. Know what they might do? You earn like a gacha currency by playing these mini games that you can only use to gacha for like clothing pieces in the UCG mode to customize your character. So you can't say like, oh, they're bribing us to play by giving us primos, because it's stuff that only works in UCG, but it's still an incentive. If you like UCG, it's like a win-win, you know? If you don't like UCG, you don't have incentive to grind it. But for the people who like it, then you get rewarded for like playing, right? I wonder if you can change the music in the game while people are playing the music. Ooh! It just have to be Genshin music though, right? Else copyright. But Genshin music, there's so much Genshin music. There's so much Genshin music. You know, it's like, sure, it's you could do everything in Unity, sure, because they made this in Unity, so therefore you can do this in Unity, if that makes sense. I think the biggest part is like the pre-made assets. The fact you can just import a Ruin Guard with all its like animation logic already in place. Like the pre-made assets are like the main thing, right? And then the simplicity for how, like, I assume they're gonna make it accessible, right? The whole goal is to have players be like game makers. So they're gonna work with the assumption that none of us know what we're doing, right? And so it's a very good like jumping in point with the depth, right? And then just let you like, just use anything. Some points that complete noobs can dip their toes into game making. Yeah. Noob friendly interface. Genshin already has a player base, yep. A pretty good player base in game, I would say. Wow. This is... I keep saying it, but man. I used to think like the peak Genshin for me back in the day, like my dream was that this is when I was grinding every day, was that we get harder content. We get 8-man, like, oh, imagine, 8-man, this will never happen, but 8-man multiplayer dungeon raids, where it's like MMO style, you have like one life, but then there's stuff you can do and you work together to kill the boss. Dream might come true in this. And it's like, it's not just that, like that's just something you can do with this. Right? There's just something you can do. And like, sure, I mean, it's not in the game. It'd be kind of cool if it was in the main Genshin game, 8-man raid co-ops. And like kind of, I feel like that would be fulfilling as well. But man, we can do that in here. We can make raid dungeons, yeah. Because if this is what it reads like, you can decide the animations of your characters, the timer, the HP of the mobs, their moves, the environment. Like, wow. Your HP. How many skills is this? Basic attack T, R, Q, E. What? T, R, Q, E. Can have 4 abilities? Can you make it so you should have like 10 abilities? It could, yeah. Maybe you can like custom make like 10 abilities and it's just like an MMO. We have to like keep count of like 10 spells. Bruh. Dude, my noob gamer hands are not ready for this. Yeah, even for combat focus players, there's something for everyone, right? People who only care about combat, you could use this mode to get better at Genshin Impact. You can make an entire, if you're sweaty like player, who just cares about speedrunning and optimization, you can make an infinitely respawning like spiral abyss, like a chamber where you have infinite cooldowns, right? Where you can practice like ICD rotations or whatever. Like applying elements and like swirling and animation cancel. You can practice, have a room where it's all about animation canceling shit. Well, that's assuming you can play the normal characters from the base game in here. Which I hope for combat modes you can. You might not be able to. Although there is a world where you can probably import the exact movesets of those characters into your character, but then it's basically the same thing. If we are like reusing assets anyway, right? We can design community made stage 13-second, 40-second clear for Abyss. Yep. And then Genshin PvP in Abyss wouldn't have to be, you know, in like separate accounts. You could have 4 people in the same game, and then each of them have to just clear the chamber in the game, you know. You can be there in the same lobby. They can do Abyss together. Yeah, I mean, there's so much ways to PvP. And maybe we can toggle constellation and scale up. Yeah. Hopefully, if they're nice, they probably want to make constellations feel exclusive though, so they probably won't give us that luxury. However, one can hope, one can dream. Wow. Man, I'm excited for November now. GG's. Wah. All I can say, wah. Genshin Impact. Dude, this is the impact that I didn't know I need. But now I think I deserve. Butchered that saying, but it's fine. Let's continue exploring. Alright, continue exploring the desert. Get my game maker degree ready. Wow. I would, if I knew how to prepare for it, I would like study up and prepare. I feel like it might be pointless because we don't know what will be like allowed in the game itself, right? I need to watch a guide from a Genshin guide maker on skills I need to know beforehand, before going into Genshin TCG. Dude, this would be so, there'll be like a whole genre of guide makers that's not about meta sweat stuff. And like how to make games. Yes. I need those. Not just how to make games in Genshin specifically.
It's justice o'clock.
Let's do a Fontaine, sure. Let's go Fontaine. What's this? Oops, it's this link. What's that link? Back in the day, like my dream, yes, was that we, this is when I was grinding every day, was that we get. What is that? That's the most anticlimactic clip of my life. Huh? Okay, where's the thing? Underground again? Oh, it's in the village that we left off last time. Underground village. Are you making UCG? Do you email them? Seems like there will be a kit. I did not email them. Wait, can I email them? Wait, can I email them to ask them to like let me do shit? Upstairs. What's upstairs? Bruh. Yeah, it is a bit confusing. If Nadi ever made dating sim, it would just be a feet simulator. Okay. That's not true, and you know it's not true. Feet. It does not sound like a bad idea though. But it won't just be a feat simulator, come on. There'll be other stuff too. Really nothing here? Is the usage trailer? They reply to their own video with an email?
Quick as a flash. On my...
Yo, they are looking for creators, but I don't think they're looking for them now, right? We talked about like in the future they want to reward people who make content for it. But it's kind of like the Hoyo creators, like right now. Why is there nothing? Dude, we can make the most degenerate dating sim. Dude! Dude! I cannot. I cannot. The possibilities are too much. I don't know how I'm still stun locked by M. I'm still stun locked. Where is the freaking... Ah! Okay, how do we continue the quest? I am so lost. Because I have found the way. And to be honest, yeah, I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy. I think the challenge now is not to get my hopes up too high, because then there's only like room for disappointment. Dude, where's the quest? Where's this quest? There's so many quests. What is this? A curtain all for summer night. They're all over the place. And yeah, if I want to complain like this, it's so hard to find quests I want to do. I know it's skill issue, but man. And then I just end up doing the latest thing because that's the easiest thing to do. Only thing on my mind right now is dating sim. Yep.
Morning, traveler. Morning, Paimon. Thought I'd come over and say hi. Morning, Mualani. That was last night. I got a good night's sleep, and now I'm good as new. Here, take this. It's your prize for completing the album. I picked yours up too to save you the trip.
Wow! Thanks, Mualani. That was so nice.
When it comes to helping people, a good
I cannot.
guide
I'm
always
legitimately
thinks one
thinking
step
how
ahead,
I can do
right?
the dating sim.
Oh, and speaking of work, I guess
It'd be so fun to do like
vacation's
game
almost
creation
over,
on
huh?
stream, though.
Probably for the best.
Like,
If I don't head back
problem
soon, I'm
solving
worried my little doggy won't even
and like
remember
coming
me.
out with like a story
And after
slash like the
talking to others,
mechanics.
It seems like everyone is just about ready to get back.
And like
Some are
talk
missing
about
their
it
families,
and like problem solve
others are
together.
going through dandelion wine
test
withdrawal, I
things.
guess. Even Chaska seems to be feeling it. Not that, but summer's not over yet.
I think this is
so
the
I
summer
say
quest still.
We squeeze a few more unforgettable moments.
It's like
into
the
time
epilogue.
we've got left. Like another group photo.
Hey, how about taking one right
Official collaboration request. Oh, okay. I think it's probably for like at least like intermediate game creators though.
Wall, and I'll go gather the others.
I don't want to
See you
like.
over at the plaza.
I don't think I'll enter it. Because I also don't want to like join it and then feel obligated to make something. I want it to be like a fun process, not like a, oh, I can promise them I'm making something good. Because from their perspective, they want like people who can actually make good stuff to like have you know, like a successful launch. So there's actually a bunch of good stuff out of the gate. So it's like decent PR. Spray paint according to your companion's ideas. Spray paint what? Spray paint what? With what? In what way? Asa. Down here. Bright yellow, orange. Okay. Sweet! What do you want, Chaska? We already have an Ace Attorney game in our Conquest. We can write on Teyvat Murder Mysteries and pick up where we left off. Yeah, I can fanfics. We can just we can have like the events that was made in Genshin just all year round if you want. We can have like prop hunt all year round. You know, we can have, you know, the Arknights thing all year round if you like it. In addition to making new stuff. The Genshin football genuinely looks fun. Like it genuinely looks fun with like the fact they can use like elemental skills and stuff. Like people created walls and whatnot. The colors of Flower Feather Clan should make a good fit. What is the colors? Just red? Okay. Oh, there's more. Oh, on the other side. Why not purple? I don't know. I don't know what you have to do to get purple. I guess Moalani wants blue, I assume. Someone will definitely add Wawa combat mechanics like Forte and Parries. If Hoyo won't do it, we'll do it. Yeah. Yeah. This is dangerous. Because like dude, if only we knew more details. I wish there was like a developer note or something that went more in detail into what we can do. Because right now, like, the way they tease it is like, we can do so many things. Obviously, there's gonna be limits, right? Because now I'm thinking of everything. It's like, if we had our limits, then, you know, at least I can... not have to think about everything. Wow, I'm thinking about like amazing. Dude, I think like, yeah, because it's one-off, like quick.
Guys, over here. We're gonna take a picture together.
Because it's like one-off and quick as well. You can do some like really stupid ideas.
Not bad, not bad. You're all looking full of energy this morning.
You can do like a dating sim that's also a horror game that's also you can do like some really weird stuff that won't work normally. And maybe it still won't work. But people will be willing to try because it only take like 5 minutes of time maybe.
Pay attention to the details.
Yeah, and what kind of bard would I be if I didn't appreciate a good drink?
What's that got to do with anything?
Not that I'm thinking of making a horror game that's also dating sim.
I know exactly what he means.
I spent way too long trying to make this clip. me back in the day, like my dream was that we, now this is when I was grinding every day, was that we get harder. It's the same thing. Do you cut it where I say harder content? Where you cut it at cut, so it sounds like I said harder cock. Is that what? What was that clip?
Do you really think that? Or
You describe what Me Side is, a horror e-dating game. Really?
I see no harm in a bit
Bruh.
of nonsense.
Here, put on this Asha headband.
Oh, I played it. No, I didn't play it. I watched someone play it. I remember it now. Remember it. Yeah, I remember it. They like put you into the game.
Really suits you.
She takes you into the game.
Alrighty then.
Keep mentioning dating sim. If you want Mehedo, you play Love in His Face. Well, I played Tears of Themis, if that helps.
Sorry.
Yo!
All that nonsense.
We could make Tears of Themis.
Muddled. Her mind's gone completely blank.
Don't want it all to end, huh?
I wonder if we could actually just make like a story-based thing where we just make like fan fiction, but we use like character animations and stuff of the actual characters.
Paimon thought peacemakers couldn't read people's minds.
Like we can make a fan fiction of like, I don't know,
Don't worry,
Mualani and like Chaska,
Summer's sure to
you
come
know?
again. Just like you said when you made that wish to the Pyro Archon.
Dude!
Even though we'll all be going our separate ways, as long as we
It
cherish
required
each other's
thinking, but
friendship.
Streamer only has one brain cell. Don't worry, my one brain cell will wake the fuck up. If it's writing fan fictions.
Professor Venti. Ah, well.
I'll bring out my
I
fan
wouldn't
fiction
dare
writing
take
degree.
credit for something like that. Your tone would suggest otherwise. Come on, Paimon was just starting to feel inspired.
It's so
Why don't we just give it another try? Yeah, let's do it all together this time.
Huh. What should we shout?
Lucky Star.
Sounds good. 3, 2,
Goated anime.
Lucky Star!
So, what are your plans for the future, Bennett?
If you're having trouble deciding, you can always park it in the People of the Springs for a bit, or however long you want, really.
Thanks for the kind offer, Moalani. I actually went to see the Pyro Archon to tell her how great
People should make story recaps of the latest Archon quest in the game, where it's like only 10% of the length.
extremely unstable. And now
And so I can not have to do the Archon quest and then just do that. Like for the old stuff. Like for the Sumeru Archon quest, just do a summary using like just very like bullet points and just do like key scenes, you know.
I've decided to return to Mondstadt.
You miss your dads, don't you?
That's definitely part of
Yeah,
it.
right?
I promised to tell them everything that happened on this adventure. And I can't go back on my word.
So I don't have to watch a lore video, I can just play it. Like quote unquote play it, like speedrun it.
I promised them
They don't like, give us skip button, but they let us make a
and no adventurer should stay in one place for too long.
make our own story.
What if your luck starts going downhill again the moment
Yeah, you could just watch YouTube recap videos. But I think it's like it adds its own like flair, you know.
Experienced on this adventure is enough to get me through all the challenges that lie ahead.
There's a bit of flair playing it in game. Instead of just like watching a budget version of the Archon quest, it's like you can play someone's interpretation of it. There's some like artistic value to it, you know. And if someone's really good at it, they'll make it like fun as well, you know. They'll have like the key jokes, let you experience the key moments. I think there can be a real art to making like recap UCGs. That is untapped. There's an untapped market there.
Bennett's almost fallen asleep several times now.
And then there can be gameplay elements where you where you just fight the boss. If you watch a YouTube recap video, you don't fight Sinora, right?
Go get some rest now, guys.
You can, but in the thing you can fight Sinora. You can experience it for yourself,
Clean up to you, Mualani.
right?
Why me?
You can.
Traveler,
Oh
you
my
could join
God.
me for a walk. I know.
Overestimate how people use this thing. Well, okay, sure. Yeah, you know, I do tend to think that I just tend to assume the best. And I do think there will be people who use it really well, but sure, yeah, the majority will be degenerate. Yes. And I don't even start thinking because I don't trust my mind. But there'll be a lot of degenerate stuff, for sure. And there's a lot of like really incompetent stuff as well. And I'll probably will make a lot of the incompetent stuff, like trying to figure out how the whole thing works, you know? Where are we going? Oh. Yeah, it will be mostly like very amateurish. I think that's fine, right? That's fine. I think there's so much potential though. And I hope that, and I think there definitely will be a like dedicated group, and I hope that we can reach like the potentials. Because there are definitely like talented people out there, you know. Well, I do hope its fledgling game makers can launch their own titles with Hoyo Sandbox as a launchpad. Yeah. Like I genuinely won't be surprised if like people stumble upon like a good idea here, and then it blossoms into something like down the line, right? Maybe not in Genshin Impact, but like I mean there are a lot of kids playing, right? And I mean kids technically are the future, you know. And so getting an earlier start into game making. Kind of cool. Realistically though, what's the first thing you're gonna attempt to do once a game is live? Well, it's gonna be boring compared to what we like the ideas I discussed. I'm putting out there. But like realistically, what I would do is I would just try to make something, whatever it is, just something to completion. So something simple like, I don't know, like a parkour, sure, like a parkour where you dodge things and you move, just so that I get familiar with how to place things, how the physics work, the whole process, everything like that. I think just getting something done, you learn a lot through that. So I think I just want to speedrun the process of just getting whatever done. You know, so, and then I know what the possibilities are, and then I decide on something, you know. Like, I think it'd be a bit boring, but yeah, I'll just practice first. Just make whatever the fuck. Doesn't matter, right? Just make whatever. And then maybe I'll make a dating sim. Then I'll maybe make a dating sim / dress to impress, maybe like crossover if we can like do clothes stuff. I don't know. I think one of the things I'll definitely do is like something Infinite Nikki inspired for sure. If nobody makes a dress to impress lobby, I probably will try to attempt it. But obviously people will make a dress to impress lobby. Yeah, dress to impress would be great. And then what I'll try to do is like just merge, I just make something that I like, you know. Like, cause obviously with stuff like this, you can't really compete with quality, like compete in terms of quality compared to stuff that's very out there. So I think like trying to make a one-to-one recreation of something that's already out there, unless you're really good at like making game. And even then, I don't think it's that worth. what I'll try to do is I'll try to like make something that is like niche that's not out there. So it's like, it scratches that itch, but it's an itch that's really not as scratched, right? So there'll be value in that, if that makes sense. I wonder if you can write your own dialogue, right? Like have an NPC and write your own dialogue. If you can, then open up so much possibilities of like really degenerate shit in the best way possible. And obviously the biggest question is how big can the game be, right? Can you create the entire Genshin open world in it? I assume not. I assume you'll be limited by amount of space. It'd be kind of crazy if they give you unlimited space, right? You can make Genshin Impact inside Genshin Impact using all the assets. Dude, imagine making Genshin inside Genshin, so you have to start from square one. And then how long can you spend in the game, right? Can someone log into that and then have their progress saved? Or is it a one-off thing, right? Because if they have their progress saved, then you can like create a resource in that and then they come back and keep collecting it, right? There's like a saved inventory. Right? Will there be a save thing? Or is it a reset every time? I assume it'll be a reset every time. It'd be wild if you could save inventory, right? Is there even an inventory? Can people pick up things and use items? Right? Don't know. But I think that determines a lot of the scale of what you can do. Letting streamer write dialogue pre-cooked. Bro, what do you mean pre-cooked? You about to witness some Shakespeare level. You're about to witness modern Shakespeare. Hardcore Genshin, you only get one life. If you die, the game starts from beginning. Yes! 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 And it's pure like parrying and no elemental reactions and shit. It's just you and your Dao Blade, one character, none of this like switching character nonsense, just one character parry and you just go through the map. Kind of like Dark Souls. But it's using, all the bosses are like, yeah, Genshin. Like the first boss is a Ruin Guard, for example.
You sure know how to sniff out a good view.
Add a skip button.
Glad you like it.
Even better, no dialogue, just pure fighting.
Birds, only for the stars high in the sky. More like a story that begins with time.
Can you like add voice acting? Can you write your own dialogue and then import your own files to like have the characters speak the things?
All living beings were equal.
Can I voice Paimon?
In their value and insignificance. Like an ancient scroll.
Dude!
She engraved upon her
Okay, probably not, right? They don't want people saying like slurs. So probably they won't let you import your own voice.
And all farewells.
Like imagine if people weren't degenerates and they let us do that.
Animal spirit, I had a chance encounter with Time at the Thousand Winds Temple. Hearing my wishes, she entrusted me with fragments of her power and authority. Sounds like you've heard the story of Time in the Wind before.
Community voice acting could be so
Charming,
good though.
Isn't it? Through the memories engraved in rituals, poems,
Yep.
ruins, and ancient texts, the same
Party
beings
games,
she considered
Genshin
so
Among Us, obviously, right?
insignificant
Obviously.
Time
First thing is gonna be made Genshin Among Us.
So, this is the story you wanted to share?
More like the
Party games, just lobbies with like, I don't know, like a table and
to time itself.
and a gun in the middle. I don't know.
Calamity present in every moment.
And then you like do like mini game stuff, and then if you lose, you just get shot by the gun, which I think they kind of showed in the trailer, right? I have no idea what it was.
500 years
But if I had to
ago,
guess, I would
to
assume
prevent
it's
the corruption of the Mare Javari from spreading beyond Tenochtitlan, I blew it off the timeline, turning it into the Windless Land.
like, where was it again? It was somewhere in here. I assume this might be like a party game lobby thing, like this one. See, like there's like Helitrol. I don't know why I say Helitrols, but you could get like 4 people in here, and then this is like TCG. I don't know. It's like a fucking gun. They really make it seem like it can do anything. From MOBAs to first-person shooters, or technically third-person, to this game like Bomberman, right? To party game. Are they rage baiting? I swear that there's no, to Temple Run, there's no way you can do all this shit, right? Okay, maybe you can do it, but not do it well, like surely. Like this looks a bit goofy. Like I think for something like this, like you need like low latency, right? Like I think I don't know. If this is low latency, I'll be so like impressed. Yeah, the main issue is like I don't know, latency when it comes to PvP. Because all like it's about like the microsecond movements and everything, you know. Platforming this would be really fun. Yeah, cool. Buckshot Roulette, streamer does not know that game. Nope, I do not know that game. Yeah, I assume all of them are already established games though. No, they will not allow voice acting. 100%. I'm not even sure they'll allow us to input our own dialogue. Like, just like typing. People type shit out, you know? That like might give other people trauma. People will type some like really fucked up stuff. Wasn't there a soccer event in Genshin previously? I think you get playable over 100 ms ping. Inside following. Unplayable, you mean after over 100 ms? Yeah, I play like permanently on almost 100, I think. I don't remember a soccer event. Was there? I didn't play it if there was. Well, you eat slime. Eat slime. I forgot. Oh, that one. I think I remember. Yeah, it looks very different from the one they showed there though. There's so many things you can make. Yeah, we might not have dialogue, unfortunately. Okay, the more I look at this. Oh, was the screen always on this? Sorry. I was looking at the game, sorry. Yeah, the more I look at this, the more it feels like it's very non-story focused. It's like do this thing, then do this thing, do this thing, do that thing. Not a single example of like story. Like dating, like not like light novel. I mean like what's it called? Visual novel. It's like, yeah, do this thing. We don't see any dialogue boxes ever. They don't show a single dialogue box. Do this thing, do that thing. I think we need dialogue boxes though, like to explain the game or to make it more immersive. Feels kind of weird without any dialogue ever. I wonder what the sound effects would be, right? Can you customize sound effects? Or every item has a sound effect? Every asset has a sound effect attached to it already. How about your sword, right? That has a sound effect already? Or for like the different slashes that you animate. Yeah. No one talked to any NPCs, it's just action.
You'll hook me up with some good liquor? I suppose to protect Mondstadt, and that everyone who wishes to stay there.
I mean, I can
has the
understand
freedom
why,
to
right?
choose their
They
own
don't want to have to deal with the moderation of language and degeneracy. Okay, they basically explain why Venti is here. He's collaborating with Moavika, it seems. Ooh. There was an event previously you can make levels now. How do people explain mechanics back then? Do you remember, streamer? I remember I made a game there. You do not explain the mechanics. It was a purely parkour event, and if I remember correctly, this was 3 years ago, but it was very limited. There are coins you can collect, and there is like a big star, I think. You can get a few of those, and there is like the endpoint. There's like when you do daily commissions, there's like an endpoint marker. They use the endpoint marker. So it's very self-explanatory, basically. And then you see on top, when you load in, you will see on top like how many coins you can get and how many like stars you can get, basically. And you just have to like figure out how to get all of them and then get to the end. And then there's a timer ticking down and see how fast you take, basically, right? I think because the format of that being a parkour event was very like straightforward, they did not need to explain anything. But yeah, that won't be the case with the UCG, right? With how different things can be. That one was like free to make your own level, but yeah, it's the same concept everywhere. So no need to explain shit, you know. If I remember correctly. If you have dialog box, you need to support 4 languages. Probably not, right? It just because it's not voice acting or anything. It's just what people can type in the keyboard, you can type in, because people already now can type in different languages already, right? In their names and everything, you can type in different languages already. So I think you'll be fine for that regard. If we like in the world where we cannot do dialogue, visual novel stuff, then what would I make? I think like a lot of people will be focusing on combat challenges already. You know, I think there's a lot of demand for like more mechanically intensive combat. I think one of the main quote-unquote complaints I hear about Genshin is that the game is like fucking like 2 buttons. So I don't think I will focus on that because people already will. So like what's the point for me to also focus on that? And what can I do that's like different? I might try to do some horror thing, you know? Which sounds weird because I'm terrified of horror stuff. I do like it as a concept. Especially in Genshin, horror in Genshin. I do some horror map. because it relies less on like dialogue and everything, right? If you can get like, hey, you can change the mood, make it first person, you know, make it dark, change the mood. I don't know, like do the level design. I think it'd be kind of fun. Like a horror escape room, you know, horror escape room would be fun. And if you don't like escape, then Paimon will kill you or something. Dude, imagine. Yeah, I'll do that. Ew. Big Q. Okay, dude. Okay, that only works on me. Yeah, the lore is that Paimon is fed up with you, and then today is the day she decides to turn you into emergency food, so you have to escape her. If they let you change the size of models, if they give us Paimon, I'll make Paimon super big, so we feel super small, or we can make ourselves super small. It's like what's that game called? A Little Nightmares. It's like Little Nightmares, but it's like Paimon. Dude. And it's like escape room. Then you have like complete challenges inside to like unlock the door. Dude. Yeah, like a haunted house escape. Yeah, it's kind of vibe. The Genshin horror would go hard. I think anime horror in general is like really good, untapped potential, I feel. Like we have a lot of like good horror manga, but like in terms of horror anime as well, like we have so like little like good ones, if any. Hope someone makes MMO in Genshin. I'll come and play that. Yeah. Like, the game would have to allow like saves so you can save your stuff. It's a game changer if you can actually save your stuff inside the mood, you know. And it not force reset every time you enter and leave.
Time to roll. Gotta steer clear of other people.
That sounds so dank though. Like I don't expect it. If they actually do that, wow.
Quick as a flash.
Make way for the.
Hi! Yeah! Look out below! Hi!
Damn. Okay. Ooh, 20 primos. How are we looking? Okay, we're slowly building up. I'm gonna do llama pulls next week. If UCG same flexibility as W's 3C, that'll be enough. What's W3C? Have you played any Resident Evil game? No. Yep. Something like RE is legit doable in Genshin? Yeah. Because that game was made like, what, 20 years ago? So surely we can make it in 2025. Or Warcraft 3. Yeah, I mean, like, it doesn't take much to make a good game, you know? That good games have existed for so long when technology wasn't this advanced. I feel like surely in 2025,
My parents always say,
we can make good
no matter
games.
how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry.
And like legit. Like legit though. This looks better than Wild Rift. Like the visuals look better. I would rather play this than Wild Rift. Like if it was smooth, I legit would. Like the other one, sure, you know, I feel like PVZ, like I think PVZ looks better. You know, Overcooked, I think Overlooked has like its own cute aesthetic as well. and it kind of looks better. Like the football ones, you know, I think Rocket League, although this, you know, this is different from Rocket League. Like Rocket League looks better. Dude, this one, okay, the Valorant, I think Valorant looks better. This one genuinely looks better. It's just wild. It genuinely looks better. How does it look better? No, I don't want to start playing League of Legends outside League of Legends. This has to be bad. The tower looks good. The Hilichurls make sense as minions. The camps being Hilichurls as well. That's so funny. That's so funny. You know what's good? The fact that mid lane has like a bridge here, so you can't get ganked from the side as well. That's kind of cool, you know? You can't get ganked from here, because I assume like this is a wall, right? There's like a wall here. Hopefully, it's a wall. Looks like a wall. Can play mid without getting ganked. Hell yeah. Bro's gonna play LOL inside Genshin. Bro, you're gonna see my toxic gamer come out. I can't. Depending on if you can jump. If you can jump in the MOBA. Playing mid or getting ganked. Maybe that's why I think it's better. Like, I don't think you can get ganked. You have to loop around all the way back to like near your tower and then walk up from behind you, and then, yeah, it's kind of hard. My goodness. Anyway, chat. That's it for today. Take care. I'll see you guys next week. Peace out. Thanks for hanging out. We will yap about this. I will probably get stunlocked a bunch by this, thinking about random stupid ideas that will never work over the weekend. Dude, November can't come sooner. And next week can't come sooner for Seed as well. And not Krai the week after that. But like, honestly, the UCG just blows everything out of the water. Like Seed is cool and everything, and we really enjoy her. But it seems like it's nothing in comparison to UCG. Nothing. And maybe I'm the only one this excited, but man, I have not been, like, I have never been this excited for anything gacha ever, I think. Like, not in this genuine way. I think I've like felt FOMO and been excited for certain things in the past. But I feel like this is like actually genuine. Genuinely. Out from like just like a fun perspective, you know, not like, oh my god, I get to get this character. It's like we get nothing. It's just a tool. But it's like fun, which I think, you know, is sorely lacking in modern gacha. So hopefully this can do well, and you know, gacha games can be fun. As cooked as that sounds to say. With this, hopefully gacha games, there's some genuine fun and not everything's about like, oh, I'm doing this to farm primos, you know, or I'm like speedrunning this or doing that, or I'm skipping the story. It's like, this is fun. You don't get anything, but it's fun. Is that the main reason we play games anyway? Alright, chat. Bye-bye. Appreciate all of you. See ya Twitch, see ya YouTube. Bye-bye.